Oh, thank fuck it were. I was gonna. If that's not gonna work, what the fuck? Dude, yesterday was a cursed day. Is my mic fucked again? Did it fuck my shit again? No. Don't. Don't fuck my shit. Anyways, it was a cursed day yesterday, and it wasn't just me. Like, I fucked my hand. If you don't follow me on Twitter, fucked my hand up. I don't know what I did. I fucked my hand up. But, we were hanging out in Discord last night with our watch party, and like 5 other people were injured. Like, I just don't understand what it is. Why? Like, Vissy got attacked by a door. Fucking Viata had a hornet sting the back of her knee. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'd take this over the hornet. Oh my god, BDO, yes. I made the roaster's choice. I actually had it yesterday too. It's really good. I wish I knew what it was. I've already drank an entire, this is like the end of my French press. It's really good. I don't know what it is though. It's the roaster's choice. Dude, Vis, I tried. Oh my god. So I have such a hard time. I'm seriously jealous of people that can sit still. I'm incapable. Even when I'm hurt, glad I escaped unscathed. You just wait. It's a cursed month. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So like yesterday when I realized I can barely use a mouse right now, like my hand is just fucked. I decided to I moved that. Why? And re-injured it because I can't fucking sit still. I'm so jealous. Like, I walk when I read. It's obsessive. I just want to be able to sit still. Like, I feel like I could heal if I just sit. Just sit for a bit. Just a bit. But no shit. I tried working on some of my cosplays yesterday. Nothing's gonna stop me. Let's just put it that way. Nothing, I mean, it's not good, but nothing's gonna stop me, even a fucking broken hand. I can't stop moving, ever. It's a problem. Kinger, I know. Well, here's the thing. I don't have like
Oh, hey there.
casual health insurance. I was
Wanna
no
come
shit. I
inside
was
and see my
joking
crib?
around with the Discord folks last night. I would have been better off getting hit by the car because I have accident coverage. Like, we have insurance for like, life-threatening things, but not for this. Like, I would have to pay out of pocket. And what they, like, in my personal experience with hands, there's nothing they can do. They would do this, but with some splint or something, which I have all the medical shit. I can splint my own fucking finger. So it's basically like me weighing the options like, is it so bad that they're gonna do more than splint it? I know. Ouch. It actually hurts to do this a little bit, but yeah, it's like defaulted. Tai Chi or something? No. The spoon, oh my god. Dude, Viata, seriously, that's the weirdest part. So I'm ambidextrous, I can write with both hands, but I kind of don't realize how much I actually use my right hand. Like, my right hand is my throwaway hand. It's what I carry stuff with. It's what I'm, when you're walking around the house, you need one hand, like, free to do shit, and this is my, like, that hand, I guess. I don't know how to put that. And it's really bad. Like, I just had no idea. No shit, my ring finger's a bit swollen, not happy when I wear my ring. I took all my rings off because my hand started to swell. And see, it's these knuckles that I hurt, these two. And so, I don't know, I'll wait. We'll see. It was so gray last night and bruised. It looks so much better right now. Like, this had a big purple dent in it. It's still it looks so swollen and fat. Ugh. It's okay. I've been run over by things. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Oh, well, we had a good evening. I mean, Kona, no shit. We brought that up when we were talking in Discord. Like, the day yesterday may have been fucking cursed, but we had a wonderful night of watching funny movies and laughing together. Even though I couldn't type very well. It ended well. I have no idea, Trouble. I don't know. It's hurt. Is Twitch fucking around? No shit. I broke my hand at 13 on my. I wanted a Razor scooter so bad when I was a kid. So we were rollerblade kids. Sarah ever tell you the story of how I had to? Oh my god, this was when we were really young. No shit. She might. I don't even know if she remembers this. But we lived on a cul-de-sac. We lived at the end of a really long cul-de-sac. Like it was over a mile long. And there were kids around that were like 16, driving and shit. And they would come flying up and down our fucking cul-de-sac like crazy. And I swear to you, I'm like 8 years old. Sarah's 4 or whatever, 3. And we're rollerblading on the street. And a car comes flying down the street and did not start to pause. And I had to throw. Like, all I remember is skating towards Sarah as fast as possible and throwing her into, like, the inevitable mound of blackberry bushes that lines every road in Washington state ever. And she just was so upset with me. And I remember going home and she's, like, covered in scratches and shit. And I'm like, Mom, she almost... what are you... Get out. What are you... My dogs are being needy under my desk. What are you doing, bud? I gotta put my legs there. I love cupcakes. Onion plug, bless you. Yeah, I mean, she literally almost got hit. They were gonna run her over. I don't know if they didn't see her or something like that. But yeah, we rollerbladed a lot. I was really stoned last night. Did we finish Yuri on Ice? We did finish Yuri on Ice. The finale was so good. That show was really good. Like, we watched it because, we love anime, but also it's Pride Month, so why not watch a super gay anime? If you guys haven't seen Yuri on Ice, it's really good. It's very cute. I mean, it's real short. We finished it in under a week, but it's really good show. I really enjoyed it. And the animation is top notch. I cannot imagine, like, the time it takes to draw all of those frames for how smooth all the ice skaters looked. Like, it's some of the smoothest, most buttery fucking anime I've ever seen. It was so well done. The vast majority of the show is just watching people ice skate, and you're hearing, like, their inner dialogue, which is where this came from. I think I'm going to come. I think I'm going to come. It's like their inner dialogue while they're skating the whole time, but oh god. No, there's not. Oh my god, no, Mishi, if you don't remember the end, because we were very high last night. If you don't remember the end, no shit. The end is super cute. I don't want to spoil it for you. Like, post credits, you know how, like, they run the credits and then they do a little post credits of, like, the side stuff? Watch. You should just go watch the end credits of the last episode and watch the end. It's good. It's good. You're high as fuck already? Cheers. I cleaned my bong as best I could and rinsed the fuck out of it. But I have a stoner bowl from last night. Cheers. I have to light with the wrong hand. God, this is weird. Cheers. Let go of his Luli! I mean, I don't know much about ice skating. I grew up on, like, hockey skates and shit like that, but fuck, it was pretty. Regardless, knowing nothing, I mean, I know a lot more about ice skating now. I actually learned a lot watching that show, but the animation's just beautiful. It's really well done. The other one's literally right next to me. Hold on. Got it. I actually cleaned it and everything. But no shit, I went to use it and sucked water in my mouth. Kills, no shit. The only reason I know how to do this is basketball. I don't know what it is. I guess I just have a horrifically broken depth perception. But, I mean, at least once a week in basketball in high school, I would jam my fingers onto that ball. Jam them so bad. I'm not kidding. I filled it up, and if you suck through here, water comes through it. Did I do it wrong? I don't know. I don't know, Bolt. I have no idea. Honestly, no clue. Go get to work. Thank you. I am. I mean, it's whatever. It's not life threatening or anything. I spent 10 minutes trying to remember what great movie I wanted to watch. It was you. Wait, what? I saw the alert and I thought I would watch Katie after I refill my water. Then I got back to my desk and forgot what specific thing I wanted to watch. That happens to me a lot, Mac. Like, all the time. It's an ADD problem. It looks no shit. So Vissy got me this a bit ago. It's a break-proof bong, essentially. So it's steel and it literally has my CK on it. I think I have less water than that, Viss. Wait, where I just missed. Yeah, I mean, it's not even, how much water would you put in it? It's not even a quarter of the way full. Is it supposed to be below the straw? Is that it? Below the straw, then? I'll do it. I don't want to, I like didn't take a hit, but like practiced with it to see how it works and seriously got a mouthful of water. And can you imagine a mouthful of bong water? Like worst fears realized right now. Dude, I'm so glad you guys enjoyed that movie. No shit. Yeah, no! Just above the straw. So you want the water to touch the straw, but then you're gonna get water in your mouth. Why is it me? The straw, so do I have this lined up right? Straw goes to straw, or does straw go to this? And bowl goes here. I don't know. Maybe I had it, maybe that's why. Is that why? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Honestly, I don't know. Boom! Vissy knew! Straw was in the wrong spot. All right, let's give it a go. I assumed the other side, no shit, because this is not airtight at all. So I assumed, because this is so loose, but we'll see. We'll give her a go. That's probably why I got a mouthful of water. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, if you smoke, you know, we just break bongs. It's not me. Everybody breaks bongs all the time. They're glass, you're lighting them on fire and getting them cold over and over again. But Viss got me this. Oh jeez, my hand. Well, Damien, I mean, have you ever smelled bong water? It's, yeah, you know then. You know. Yeah. Yeah. So Viss says to hold the straw to get an airtight seal. I really don't. I'm gonna hold on. Okay. Not getting water in my mouth. We're good. I Viss knows, anybody that smokes knows, bong water, I know I say this a lot, but if bong water gets on something, you set it on fire. If it gets in my mouth, I have to set my mouth on fire. Bong water is the worst thing that's ever happened. I don't know why. It's just the fucking most disgust. What do you even compare it to? It's like a rotting body. It's just the worst. Oh, just a little piece of tape? Oh, well, it's actually not that bad. It just sits so loosely, but, well, let's go. Let's fucking, oh, shit. Oh my god. I want my hand back. Oh my god, it worked! It did it! Version it! Rod, they updated Twitch Mobile like I just talked into my bong. They updated mobile like twice in the past couple days and it's fucked. Yeah, last night, literally, while we were trying to watch Discord shit, people's Discord and shit was trying to upload or update. It's a mess. It's not just you. That's awesome, right? So, Vissy, what is the brand of these? Do these, I mean, obviously she made me a custom one. They don't come like this. But it is unbreakable, which is I mean, this essentially could last me forever if I treat it well. Aside from like the rubbery plastic, you might have to replace that after a while, but other than that, that's pretty fucking slick, dude. I'm so glad water didn't get in my mouth. Yeah, Rod, that's weird. Mech, it kind of does, huh? I fell on it. It's a very wait, that's a very familiar system to what I have with my desktop vape. I have a sports bottle and oh no shit, I've drilled a 10 milliliter hole in the top to pass through a silicone tube. One end of the tube is the bottom underwater and the other is outside the bottle, which that's literally the exact same setup. Yeah. I love you, Vissy. Go get better. I love you. Yes. I mean, fingers crossed. I forgot my water. Damn it. I gave it 3 months. How would I break this? Don't even say it. How would I break this? If it's powder coated, I can laser engrave through. Oh no shit. What does that mean? Powder coated. I have no idea. How do you know? You'd know more about that than me. I don't. What does that help you? I don't know. It's not, it's like shiny smooth. It's not, I don't think it is like a Yeti, but I don't know. Oh my God, Rod. You could. Yeah, well, it looks like, I think what's on, like, the stainless steel pack, if I'm just looking at it, it looks like it's a wrap. Because these aren't, like, this isn't, like, a separate sticker. If I run my fingers on it, there's no seams. I think the full thing is wrapped. You know what I mean? Like a decal wrap? Because it's all, I mean, it's not, I don't see any seams. Like, if I look at the, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there's still smoke in it. See what I mean? It hits the side and then there's nothing. So I think it's probably a wrap. Whatever that means. Two in the pink. You know, we were talking about that. Like, I don't know how I would react realistically if someone came at me and was like, babe, I'm kind of into some kinky shit. Dun dun. Dun dun. I might yawn and take a nap. I don't know. 2 in the cast, 1 in the ass. I would. Mech, you're not wrong. I mean, if anyone can break it, it'll be me. I accept that fact. It'll be me. Dun, dun. This doesn't hurt. That's a good sign. The only thing that really hurts, I was showing Zach, just doing an okay sign, this. Something about the fingers. I don't know what I did. I know, this song is great. I'll turn it up a little bit. I just drooled. It's fine. I have a hole in my lip. No, I couldn't give a hand. What is that? Isn't there Rage? Isn't there a there's a Cards Against Humanity card that says like sad hand job or something? That'd be me. I got no grip. Oh yes, speaking of goofy shit, thank you, Roltgun. So speaking on the Discord watch parties and stuff like that, I fucked it up mentally how many days we had left because we watched the finale of Yuri last night. So tonight is Blades of Glory at normal time. So 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 or 7 p.m. Eastern, if you want to watch Blades of Glory with us. And then tomorrow for Faded Friday, we're starting an hour late. Just so people, because it's Friday night, people work and shit like that, and they can stay up later. But we're going to watch Godzilla, which I'm really excited for. It's going to be a grand Faded Friday. Got it. Good. Now get inside. Have you heard the other version of this song? The inside outtakes. Oh my god, I just closed. I'm really bad with my mouse. I have to use my ring finger and it makes me very, very I just am accidentally closing shit all the time. It's terrible. Yep, tonight at 7 p.m. EST, tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST. Yeah. I hate typing like this. Inside out takes. Is it get your fucking hands up? Or is it inside? What is the name of this? I don't know. I feel like I'm typing like I got fancy nails or something. Oh, it's All Eyes on Me. That's what it is. All Eyes. It's a really good take on it. I like it. I like the inside out takes, to be honest. This one. It's basically this. I mean, it's pretty much the same version, but he adds a little bit to it. I don't know. Cheers. I feel like this is a water bottle and I'm going to accidentally try to drink it. Oh, Viata. Yes. Viata lost a bong. R.I.P. You see eyes on me. I can't do this. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, shit. What the fuck? A lap dance is so much better when the strippers cry? What? Is that left field or did I miss something? Oh my god, I could, mech. That thing does a big hit. Oh, is it a Bloodhound Gang song? Dude, I didn't know it. It honestly sounded a little like Rodney. That was a really big hit. It was hot. Honey, it already did. Oh, Glut, let me grab it. Hold on. I just took a really big hot hit and my lungs are on fire. Rod, I don't think you have to convince us you're not that. We were just highly confused. Oh, that was a hot one. I'm really slow with my mouse today, so I apologize. Working it with my ring finger is very weird. Glut says this is our new stream song. Oh my god, I did the right browser today. Hold on, let me make sure it's not muted. How did you find this? Wait. It's so fitting. I'm really slow, but I'll get it. Oh, don't stop, you bastard. Hey, we might have accidentally just found our new theme song. We could watch the new Hell of a Boss episode, dude. Seriously, that'd be great. I wish my hand. It sucks that it's my fucking mouse hand, and I'm no better with my left hand. I've tried. Unfortunately, like mice aren't made for left hands. I don't have a left-handed mouse. It sucks. I feel really slow. That song was amazing. Hold on, I almost missed this one, and I almost missed two. Well, maybe I'm a little faster with my left hand. All right, it's better. This is better. I don't feel near as sad and slow and ridiculous. Oh my god. New intro song, right? Welcome to the shit show, y'all. Senor, honestly, I taped it last night and it's doing a lot better. I think just from restricting the mobility. You know, I retaped it this morning, obviously, but I taped the fuck out of it before I went to bed last night because I found that it was kind of like my hand was curling into a fist just to like protect itself or whatever. So taping it up and mounting it to said other finger has helped a lot. Thank you for asking. Still very slow though. So fucking slow. Oh. Well, that just made my heart beat a few times extra. Look at that little shit. Oh my god, he just wants to be a goat. Thank you. Thank you. Also a lefty. Left-handed mice don't work. I too have had, well, I don't know if it was marketed as an ambidextrous mouse. But I mean, it's not like it's backwards. You still have to train yourself to use, I don't know, it's weird. They don't work. They don't work. Ooh, the wrong things. But these guys taught me that I could switch my mouse buttons for my ambidextrousness, which is awesome. So I'm moving a lot more slick now. But at first it was terrible. Oh my god, Elle, I almost got run over. I don't know what it is. People are reckless. I run really early in the morning, and it's bright. It's not like I'm running in the dark or anything. But someone in a big lifted truck like decided to take a corner and jump the curb that I was standing on. So I dove into a ditch, but I landed like on my hand and crunched it up, and my fingies hurt a lot. I don't know what I did to it, but it doesn't feel good. I know. And I was saying last night in the Discord, I forgot to mention that I tweeted about it yesterday because my hand hurt so bad. I was just angry all day. I couldn't really do anything. But the fucker had like it wasn't even just a sticker. The entire back window of his truck was like a blue line decal. You know, like the cop one, which I think is hilarious. Because had that fuck hit me, and the cops would have had to been, I mean, the irony would not have been lost, I don't think. Bastards. Almost got run over by a semi? Shut the fuck up. Cut the corner way too tight. Luckily, I have, dude, that's exactly what this person did. But they had huge tires. I swear the tires were bigger than me. And they went over the corner, like, just because you can doesn't mean you should. It was a sidewalk. I was on a fucking sidewalk. Dude, I mean, Rod, it was like bigger than a pickup. It was like a lifted, it had a lift kit. Like one of those where he probably can go over curbs and shit and not even feel it. Like the shocks and stuff. But I'm there. Like... And I'm not I see people out running all the time. It's not like I'm alone. There are people out. It's not that early. I love driving a semi and those guys thinking I'm on their side and I just flip them off. I mean, no one's on the side of reckless driving. I don't think. Right? You're literally going X amount of miles in like thousands of pounds of steel. Box? Yeah, fuck that shit. Size queen? Oh, I love that. I just like to talk really loudly about how big their penis probably is. Pedestrians getting hit by cars is just getting worse and no one cares. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. And it's one thing, again, still not okay, but if you're jaywalking, if I was running in the road with cans on and not hearing my surroundings, then yeah, I take some fault. I would take some fault. Still doesn't make it okay to hit somebody. Like, pay the fuck attention. I was running on roads where the speed limit's 25 miles an hour because it's right next to an elementary school, so it's not like you don't have ample time to stop. But, I don't do that. I run with my shocks, which are like those bone conducting, so I can hear everything around me. I run on the, like, not even on the sidewalk. I run on the inner dirt, like, farther away from the road. You know what I'm saying? I try to make it as safe as I possibly can. Jesus. Or Sorry About Your Penis. That one. Yes, I love that one. That one's one of my favorites. Opening scene of The Boys with his girlfriend. Oh, Popclaw? I've watched that show a few times. Morticians maybe do. I think morticians, no shit. It's weird that but I used to unplug people, so whatever. They're like the other side of our business. They're like so fucking overworked right now. Because I'm sure a lot of you know about this, but a lot of Chinese companies came in and bought up all these family-owned mortuaries, but kept the family names on them and like kept the families working for them, but just started taking in, every single body ever. And so there's been a lot of cases of mortuaries getting busted for having like piles of bodies in like freezers, because they seriously can't process them all. It's kind of insane, but also, like, I almost went into mortuary science, but there is no mortician school in Washington State, and out-of-state tuition is terrible, so I went to the other side and just, kind of went there, but didn't. You know what I did. Anyways, it's really, really hard to become a mortician or work for a funeral home unless you're part of that family or you buy a family-owned business or something like that. And they've taken these family-owned mortuaries and turned them into like fast food restaurants for bodies. I don't know how to put that. I don't know how to word that. Dead Minds! Thank you so much for coming to the class, keeping the class alive and giving it a so fucking long. I appreciate you. Don't forget to use your Prime sub. Every time you forget to use your Prime sub, Bezos gets $6 shoved up his asshole. So stop it. Also, I don't know if any of y'all noticed, but sub prices raised. We talked about this the other day. We're all aware it sucks, but also, like, the 70-30 split of the new sub cost is quite literally $4.20. So every time you sub, I get $4.20. And I just want to say, that's like super hot. It's like they did it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Wait, they made a Pharrell Williams biopic, but it's Lego? I have zero interest in any of that. That scene lives in my mind, in my memory forever. Yep. Dude, right? I wonder if there's going to be an issue with automatic resubs like the first time they raised sub prices. I don't know. I mean, if I was just to guess off the top of my skull, yeah. When has there not been some issues when they change something or implement something new? Like, I remember some people that literally have like 100-month subs in my channel were tweeting that their streaks were destroyed by that new sub adjustment. That was it. They resubbed on time. Like, if you even, we talked about this the other day, streaks are streaks, whatever. But they're cool. It's cool to see how, like, to take in how long you've been around sometimes. And their streaks were fucked by that. And I mean, man, that's some fucked up shit. My sub here won't be affected, but all my others will. Why? I wonder, is there a reason? Is it because it's Prime versus not? What up, Crafty? How are you? My spine just cracked. Oh. Oh, yes. I'm sure they tested collecting more money thoroughly. I had tier 2 and tier... Oh, it said tier 2 and tier 3 won't be raising prices. Oh my god, I didn't get that far in the article. Thank you. Thank you to anyone who subs to me for anything or just hangs out all day, by the way. I don't give a shit. We're appreciative of you regardless. It's hard to repack my bowl because this thing's so tight. I mean, so tall, so tight. I mean, like, again, streaks are super cool. And for me, when I see like 100-month streaks, those crazy fucking insane long streaks, for me, it's like a wow, I've been around that long. And as I was just saying this to Zach the other night, I was like, is it weird that I have this kind of pride in the fact that, I mean, Twitch staff knows me. I've been around for almost 10 years at this point. I'm friends with a lot of people there, and they are well aware of how foul. Like, they describe me as like, oh, that's Katie. Never know what she's going to say. You know, that kind of thing. And I have, knock on wood, never even had a warning on Twitch. Almost 10 years. I've never had a ban or a warning. I've never had a talking to. And I take, like, that's a big deal because people loved it. Oh, you know, she's whatever, she says penis and stuff, and I'm like, oh, it's a body part, get over yourself. Like, there are people out there that tout themselves as family friendly and they slip the n-word. Like, my god. Thank you. I mean, I couldn't not be this way. It's just my default, unfortunately, but I'm okay with it. Like, the quality of, like, the sheer overall quality of my life went up exponentially when I realized I could literally do whatever the fuck I want to do at any given time. Ever. I can listen to cool music with people and just smoke pot, or I can like hang out with spiders, or I can sew something. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. And people's like opinion of that means fuck all. It's the best ever. And if that gets me described as weird or vulgar, then sure Z's. But we've been in good standing for 10 years. So like, suck it, nerds. Which is saying a lot. Because it's not difficult to get a bang here on Twitch with the way that they fuck rules around. Cheers. I never know how big of a hit I'm taking, and it's big. That's a smooth damn hit, dude. This is gonna be, I'm gonna get in trouble with this. Penis, how dare you speak such filth? I know. Dan was talking about it. Well, it absolutely sucks that they're raising prices. He was surprised they didn't do it a few years ago. Like, prices for subs have never changed in 10 years. 100%, I agree. It's the one thing that always baffles me. Like, they keep pushing ads and pushing, like, ad content and more ad programs and shit like that, when at the base of it, like, we're one of the cheapest subscriptions that exists online ever. And if it were me, and this is just me personally, if they were like, hey, we're going to raise sub prices and get rid of ads, I'd pay $10 a month not to have ads. I do pay that. I pay for Turbo. But I would sub for that. Because ads suck. And if 70% of that's going to my streamer, then please, yes. Please, yes, do that. But that's just me personally. I fucking hate ads. Magnissimo! Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving it any swings. I fucking appreciate you. Look at this unbreakable bong Vissy got me. Not a water bottle. Amazing. How the hell? This is so smooth. So no shit. The way you avoid throat burn is the bigger the tank. So like, this is a good example because it's see-through. But the more area that the smoke's going to sit before it reaches your mouth, the better off you are. It's going to be cooler because obviously it's not like coming straight off the flame. Versus like the smaller this area is, it's going to be fucking hot by the time it hits your throat. And to be frank, from a scientific standpoint, the burn is the most harmful part about smoking weed. Like, THC does not hurt you. Nothing about weed other than a crate of it falling on your head can kill you. But excessive exposure of over 165 degrees to the mucous membrane of your esophagus over and over and over and over, chronic, meaning not enough time to heal in between, can cause issues down the road. So cooling down the smoke as much as possible is a great option. So seriously, when you look at this compared to this guy is only filled with water about to there. Oh, you can't see my finger. About to there. So the tank is filling up with smoke all the way up to there before it ever hits me. So it's super cool. That's what I was saying. I'm getting big hits off this and I'm going to get in trouble with it because it doesn't burn. It doesn't feel like a big hit. It's nice and cool. You know what's crazy? I've never tried a volcano, but I've heard they're amazing. I have a few friends with volcanoes who love them. I've never tried one though. I'm such a lazy smoker. Like, unless it's gonna give me better hit for my bang for my buck, I tend to not venture out of just like smoking out of a bong. I'm super lazy. It's probably a bad habit. Show it again. This game or the little one? Yeah, this one. No shit. So this is what it looks like, Mag. So like if you compare it to the see-through one, just mechanism wise. So this has a metal straw that's going down into the water. So then when you suck on the rubber straw guy, the bubbles go through the cold water and then, you know, the smoke fills up. But Vissy got me this. Look, it has my CK on it. Little spider. It is. It's well, I mean, my bongs get run through the mill. I say I break bongs all the time. It's not like I'm reckless with them. It's just, you know, anything that's glass and you're constantly exposing it to hot water, cold water, fire, hot water, cold water, it's going to fissure and break. And so I've gone through so many bongs, and bongs can be pretty fucking expensive. So Viz sent me this. It's got smoking still. But it literally looks like a water bottle. It's just steel. Genius. And it's going to be so easy to clean. Good morning, Glut. How are you, love? The heat is what... So, marijuana, as far as we know, and has been tested by scientists with peer-reviewed journals and papers, marijuana does not cause damage to your lung tissue, THC. That being said, without going into too much detail about it, everything you see that's visual smoke you can see, is not absorbable THC molecules. Those are actually too big to breach the blood-brain barrier or to go through the alveoli of your lung tissue. The THC you're actually absorbing is not visible to the naked eye. That's how small the molecules are. So the more particulate you have, i.e. the more stems and leaves and things that aren't just, you know, THC coated oily shit, it's going to create more visible smoke, and that can lead to damage. We don't know though, because just recently they made weed, you know, actually scientifically testable. They had it scheduled in a category with heroin, saying it's so dangerous that we can't test it on anything. Pot. They had pot there. They're changing that, thankfully, so we can actually get some real scientific studies on it. But as like I said before, as far as we know, scientifically studied, the most dangerous part about marijuana is a crate of it falling on your head and breaking your neck, or excessive heat exposure to the mucosal membrane of your airways. Chronic. And when I say chronic, it means the heat exposure, the damage is occurring faster than your body can slough those cells and push new ones forward and create a new surface to protect you. So essentially what happens is when chronic exposure and chronic damage like that happens over and over and over and over and over again, it'll actually start to necrotize because the blood vessels will start to break down and die, and then blood cannot be delivered to that area, and then oxygen can't be delivered to that area. You get necrotizing tissue, and your body will straight up just like not prioritize that part of your body anymore because it's constantly under fire, and your body will learn, like, I can't do anything about this, so we're just gonna like encapsulate that part of you and focus on everything else for a while, and that can lead to issues. And the reason we know these kind of things is scientists, what are they called? They're it's people who study ancient corpses, paleo forensics or something like that. But essentially they were able to dig up like ancient people who lived like corpses, bodies up in like northern Canada, like insanely cold, like Yukon Territory area, where essentially if you wanted to drink water, you had to boil it. If you wanted to eat something that wasn't frozen, you had to boil it. Like everything was excessive temperatures, as well as you would fill a hut with smoke because that kept you warm. So excessive heat temperatures, these people would die in their early 30s, and they had genetic signs of developing esophageal cancer due to excessive chronic exposure of, I believe it's like 165 to 185 temperatures to the esophageal membrane. I am not high enough, obviously. Cheers. Forensic paleontologist, thank you. Those guys. I find that stuff fascinating. So, thank you for listening. I think that stuff's really interesting. Damn. See what I mean? That's a big hit. Zazuni, no shit. I was asking Vissy earlier, but I think she had to take off because she had a doctor's appointment. I don't know, and I want to know. I don't even think it has a. But she made it. She like got it custom. Does anyone know where she got this? I was looking for a brand. There's nothing. I have no clue. But it's great. It's CK brand. I will ask Vissy, or if you didn't know, my girl Vissy streams in the evening a lot of the times, so you can follow her and give her a ask as well. But I'll ask her. Yeah, that's a very smooth little nice hitting bong. I mean, it's pretty good size too. It looks like this is a really good incognito bong. If you just saw this without the bowl sitting at my desk, you'd just think that's a water bottle. And you might try to drink it. Hold up. She's at the doctor's, which means she's going to be sitting in a waiting room for 50 minutes. I'll just text her really quick while we're on the topic so I don't forget. Is my music going to work? I can put on something in the background so we're not sitting in existential silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to fuck with you again. Yeah, there we go. I can text because thumbs. All right, I texted her. No shit, this is just my emblem. Like, if you've ever seen my offline screen, it's the CK with the spider web and shit. And I think she custom did it because it looks like it's a wrap on there, but it's like seamless, so I have no idea. It's a very seamless wrap. Ooh, let me see. Hold on. Use your good hand, Katie. Do not abuse yourself. Man, switching these mouse buttons was a godsend. Still slow, but not as. That looks identical. I would not doubt in any way, shape, or form if that's it. Load. Seriously, just looks identical, but with custom. One of them, oh my god, one of them says dopest dad, and that just reminded me. I forgot to tell you guys in the Discord last night, when we took one of our breaks, I can't remember which break, I was outside with the dogs looking at Instagram, and I rolled across an Instagram ad that was like, Father's Day is coming up, and it was advertising holographic Pokemon cards. We're old now. I think I'm supposed to be a dad by now. Partner with me? Dude, they only want to partner with cool people. I say cunt too much, probably. This water bottle bong, no shit, that looks like what Mel was saying earlier they made. I love this song, right, Kosh? Dude, it came up randomly on a playlist the other day, and I was like, I don't think I've heard this in 6 years. The Cardigans were underrated, in my opinion. I don't know why. Kinger! I wasn't allowed to play Pokemon cards as a kid. I don't know. They were holographic, though. I know about a Lotus. I wasn't allowed to play. I don't know. My mom thought they were like, I still can't remember the exact reason she gave me, but it was something along the lines of like, it's a waste of money fad thing. Like, I couldn't play Pogs. She wouldn't buy me Pogs. Like, any of that shit, because it was like a waste of money fad. But I think it's because I had a lot of siblings and she couldn't afford it for all of us, so none of us got it. I think that was more of a case. But I couldn't play Pokemon, so I still, to this day, like, I know a handful of Pokemon, but that's all I got. I know. I'm kind of sad that way. I missed out on a chunk of, like, being a kid. That's why I'm doing it now. Did you have Pogs? I remember watching people play Pogs. Never had Beanie. Oh, man. I had a neighbor who believed that Beanie Baby investment thing. I think about them every once in a while. Vissy, update on Twitter. Is she good? Is she okay? I'm assuming yes. Oh, okay. So Vissy just texted me. She did not give me an update or anything, but she texted me and said it's a couple that makes these. She's gonna find the card when she gets home and share it. They resin the images on. So we shall see. They look like they're the same concept. No trouble. We didn't get an allowances. My parents, we tried a few times and we got laughed out the room. I do believe my dad would say something along the lines of, "You want money for being a kid? You're lucky I don't beat your ass." Something like that. No. We would dig through the couch cushions. Like, that was our allowance. A tornado on the Maryland side? Rage, no. People are so dumb. Wow. Yeah, like my parents, I mean, seriously, we were aware that we were like not rolling in cash. So at the end of the day, I think I was just aware of that, so I never felt comfortable. But I think one of my friends got an allowance or something, or I saw it in a movie. And I was like, "Mom, why don't we get allowances?" And she was like, "Are you fucking with me right now? Go clean something." It wasn't even an option. No, I got a job when I was 15 and a half. And I haven't stopped working since I was a 15 and a half because that's how I understood you got independent. Oh, no shit. Zazuni found one too. Hold on. That looks, honestly, is it? The only difference is that one, like, the lip goes over a little bit. This lid is, like, super flush. I would say that. But seriously, they look, and they're relatively inexpensive, dude. It's the cheapest bong I've ever seen. Same, senor. I was gonna say, like, I never felt like I went without as a kid. I've told you guys, like, we wanted to snowboard. My dad found a snowboard at the dump and brought it home brand new, like wrapped in plastic, brand new, untouched. Like, I've never felt like we had to go without, ever. It just wasn't this, like, we didn't go school shopping at the mall, like most kids or whatever. Like, does that make sense? I never felt, as a child, poor, ever, until someone said I was. I never felt like I think they did a pretty fucking good job. The one and only time I got brave enough to demand allowance was like, the kids at school, exactly, yeah. And then you got that, like, you want money for being a kid? Look out and beat your ass. Whatever. Show me where it hurts. Thing. And you were like, I knew better. It's the same reoccurring injury that's been happening for a while. We actually have a vet appointment on Monday. Cross your fingers for my girl. You want to come say hi, Bubba? Good morning. Hello, my boy. It's that same, yeah, she's had it just on and off for like, I want to say like 6 months, and it'll go away and she'll suddenly put all her weight on her leg and she's fine. And then all of a sudden she has her leg up again. And we have like laid her back and stretched her legs out and pinched up and down, pinched all the toes. Pretty sure it's her hip. I think she might be hyperextending her groin or something, because it's like getting her back legs to butterfly. She will not. And he loves to do that. Like, he just, dick up. That's what I think it might be, something with the hip, like overextending something. But yeah, we have we made a vet appointment on Monday. I was just talking about this. It was so stupid, my dudes. I was just talking about this on Tuesday, but it was kind of a pain in the dick. So we have a vet that we've gotten all their vaccinations at. That's where we go for all their stuff. We call our vet and we're like, "Hey, we were wondering if we could get one of our poodles in to get her checked out. She's got a bum hip." We don't do that. That's the response I got. We don't do that. We don't do exams. So I had to spend my day off calling and trying to find a new vet that would get us in, which was bar impossible because if you're a new patient, it takes forever. But we got one for my girl. A vet office. Yes. Yes. We don't do exams. I guess I don't do your vet office anymore then. Peace. I know. It makes me wonder, Kona, like, do you even have a vet? Is this just a bunch of vet techs doing shit that they're allowed to do without a vet over them? But I don't know. Like, I have nothing against vet techs. Do what you can do, but get a vet. What are you doing? Instead of allowance, it was go find a neighbor who will pay you to do chores. I think we were just kind of, and again, my parents are kind of old. Like, my mom was in her mid-late 30s when she had me. And, so we were kind of raised with, like, older sensibilities, I guess. And it was, you're part of the house. It's just expected you clean up after yourself and you do a chore. As we all do. It wasn't, but it wasn't like, making up for, like, it wasn't like my parents sat around and did nothing or anything. It was just like, go mow the lawn. You're part of this household. It wasn't, I didn't feel like I should get paid. It was just like being part of the house, I guess. But I've heard from friends they're like, oh my God, that's so weird. You were like a slave to your parents. I'm like, was I? I didn't feel like that. We had a little farm. The whole vet industry is getting bought up and torn to shreds. Oh shit, what? It's not an emergency vet. No. No. It is not. Definitely not. Chronicle, that's what I thought. Like, it's so weird that you'll poke my dogs with shots and stuff, but you don't do exams. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean, Bubba? Feels like pet ownership skyrocketed in the last 20 years. I can recall going to the vet and not seeing anyone but me there, and now it's always packed. Is it? Honestly, we got them during COVID. So the first, 3 years of having them, the vet appointments were always, sitting in the parking lot and being called. And then a vet tech would literally come out and get your dog, because everybody was afraid of the virus. So I've only been in there a couple times. It's not. But it's just for shots. Now we have to find a new office, so I guess we'll see how packed it is, huh, bud? For your poor sister and her sad hip. We're all bummed up. Except you. You're great. You're doing fine. Right, Bubba? Yeah. Awesome. You are. You're the best boy. Is that normal? Okay. Chores at home were expected unpaid. The neighbors thing. Yeah, exactly. The neighbor, if we wanted a horse, go work at the neighbor's farm and then you could board your horse there or something like that. Like that. I don't know. I never, I feel like I did a ton of shit for, trade, I guess, as a kid, if that makes sense. But it wasn't put that way. It was our neighbors had horses and stuff. So if you went over and cleaned stalls, you could ride the horses all day and do whatever you want on their farm. So that's what I would do. I didn't expect to get paid because my payment was I got to ride the horses. That's also the farm where the horse tap danced on my face. Just side note, but that was the fun. Oh, B, I got you. I'm sorry if I missed you a million times. No, I got you, B. Hold on. Just really slow. Chronicle, exactly. Yeah, how can you call yourself a veterinary office if all you do is give shots? Pretty sure parents use the allowance to teach us how to manage our own money a little. I wish. No shit, I've thought about that a lot, Trouble. I was convinced as a child, without ever having been given money, that I was terrible with money and that my parents should hold all of it. Long story short, found out that my tuition loans were going towards my parents' house payments for a very long time. Because I was bad with managing money. Trauma! I'm not bitter. You are. You're such a cuddly dog. Little Mama Silva, you. Thank you. So wait, this is the assembly option. Hold on. Wrong mouse. Yeah. Yeah. He is a perfect sweet void puppy. He truly is. He really is. I feel very spoiled with his dog. Yes, I'm 21. Barely. Oh my god, that looks identical. Smoke high, aim for the moon. Those look cute as fuck. Got labs done. They want me to see a GI doc and get an ultrasound of my appendix. Good. Thank you for going to the doctor and loving yourself as much as I love you. I would have gone with you had I been able to. I hope it's nothing, but also kind of hope it's something so you get answers. If that makes sense. I'm just glad you actually talked to somebody because I don't want you sitting around wondering. Did they have any ideas as to why you, like, felt poopsies? They're made in Texas! What up, Fox? How are you, love? The dactyl is true with us. Good morning, time and love. How are you? I hope you're doing well. He is. He's spoiled. I do feel spoiled by this dog. Because this is all he wants to do. Like, he's just licking my knee. He's so chill with just, like, hanging out with me all day. He was quite my buddy yesterday, huh, bud? Did we hang out all day and be pissed about mom's hand? Yeah, you can only scratch me with wood right now, and that's kind of shit. You're a cute boy. You looking at the screen? What's going on? Are you reading? I don't know. I have a feeling you hear something and you're gonna bust off me in a minute. You just... Good morning, Genova. How are you, love? Good morning, Reasonable. How are you? I hope you're doing well. They said if all of this comes back fine, then it's mental, which is totally possible. But at least you know where to go from there. That happens to me. I mean, I've told you that before, Vis. Like, one of the weirdest and worst symptoms, in my opinion, when I got, like, had my breakdown, I don't know how to put that, was I couldn't taste food. No appetite, dropped 70 pounds, like that. I couldn't, like, I went to Disney World and I couldn't taste Dole Whip. Couldn't taste. Could not, like, my mental state had gone to such an untreated point and an unrealized point of breakdown that my body no longer tasted things. Not like it didn't taste good or I just didn't want it. No, I didn't taste it. It was like eating gray paste. It was so scary. Like, I had just started on meds by the time I went to Disney World because it was like a pre-planned thing for my birthday or something. Hi, Bill. But they hadn't, like, you know, SSRIs and shit like that. They can take up to 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks to kick in. So they hadn't yet. And I just remember trying all of my favorite Disney World foods and trying to have a good time. And I would go to sleep crying, wake up at 4 in the morning and go sit by a hot tub and cry all morning until going to the park. Like, it was horrible. No amount of joy, fun, or food can make up for something inside upstairs that's not being assessed. Or is being ignored, I guess. Like, you know, it starts to, like, fester and manifest in different forms on your body, like hair loss and weird shit like that. Physical's way easier to acknowledge and deal with, usually, because the mental shit means you gotta go digging and means you probably have to make some pretty serious, like, life changes, and those suck. Oh my god, is that our theme song? That was, I think, the one I accidentally closed earlier with my stupid broken hand. Did they say it could be like a combo of meds or anything like that, causing indigestion or causing your stomach to feel full or whatever? Oh, Mech, how you feeling? Dude, Simon, you shouldn't be sad about being obsessed. I get obsessed about things. Listen to this. This is something we're obsessed with right now. That's pretty great. Pause. Pause, beautiful song. No. Or don't. Get me. I mean, I'm glad it's no, but also one med is enough. Just an FYI, literally. Unfiltered water out of your tap, if there's an algae growing in your city's water tank, that's enough. Freezer dried food is enough. One med is enough. Don't let your doctor write you off because you're not on that many. One's enough. Don't let them be lazy. One could fuck up your digestive system. Sorry. I get really, I've had to deal with a lot of lazy docs in my time who want to write people off with, especially women. They love to write us off for, it's in your head.
It's hysterical! Oh, really? Would you like me to show you hysterical, bitch? Because I can get fucking weird! This is me on a good day! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't let them gaslight you. Do not let them gatekeep you. Good. I know you know all this. I mostly say this for general, knowledge of anybody else who's had to deal with doctors and stuff. Don't ever let them gaslight you. Don't let them treat you like you're less than. At the end of the day, your doctor is your employee. And you are paying them for a service. And if they are not delivering said service, i.e. just writing you off as hysterical, it's in your head, it's all mental, they might be being lazy pieces of shit. My sister got a blood clot in her leg that made her leg swell up to twice the size of the other one, to the point where she had three-pitting edema, meaning she could poke her finger into her leg about 3 millimeters and take her finger out and it would stay, the dent would stay. And the doctor straight up walked in, looked at the clipboard, did not look up from said clipboard at my sister and said, "It's probably because you're obese." She almost died of a blood clot in her leg. Do not, I repeat, do not allow your health professionals to get lazy on you. Do not be complacent. Always be your own advocate. You have to be your own advocate, period. Most healthcare professionals are amazing, and I'm not saying that we're all shitty lazy, but they can get complacent and lazy. Do not let them, especially because when it comes to my appetite is off and I can't eat, it's really hard to diagnose things like that, and they don't want to give up the money they're getting from you coming in and asking them questions to a specialist that will have answers for you and solve your problem. Therefore, they're not apt a lot of the times to suggest specialists. They're more apt to write you off. Talk about a specialist. Push it. Push these topics. They have to talk about them if you push them, but they don't if you don't, and it's bullshit. Yep. Exactly, Senor. There are lazy pieces of shit in every fucking industry everywhere. Wherever you work, all of those people you work with are at the hospital too, just a different cast. That is one thing I learned. I remember working in retail and food service for years and thinking to myself, oh, I can't wait to get out. I can't wait to work with intelligent, scholarly people who are just there to do a mission of heal people. No, it's the exact same people. It's the exact same cast every single place you ever go for work. It's just a different place. It's just a different shit show. There's always going to be the same people there, though. I don't know how to explain that. But yeah, there's always going to be a lazy fuck who gets away with too much. And unfortunately, when they're a doctor, they're oftentimes one-on-one with patients. And if patients don't know any better, which is why I'm here to let you know better, they won't call people on that shit. They'll just be like, well, maybe I should get a second opinion. Yeah, you should do that too, but also call that doctor out on his shit. You're being lazy. I know you can do more to help me. I know you can. I'm highly fucking aware of it. So do it. You know what I mean? And if your doc office is pushing your doctors to do 15-minute appointments, that's not the patient's issue. If your doctor ever tries to rush out of your patient room, sorry, that's not your problem that they have other patients. There's a person in charge of that clinic who's not a medical professional who's pushing to make all of those appointments shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter because that means money. Source worked in a clinic. It's hell. Hey, Katie, can we take your hour and a half PFT down to about 30 minutes? That'd be great. We could fit in extra patients at the end of the day. I'm sorry. What? You want me to suck whomstof's dick? Are you an idiot? Like, what kind of test results are you looking for? Like, why don't we just Google some, print them off, and hand them out like Jolly Ranchers, for fuck's sake? I don't know what you, like, why are you even paying me? I'm a very expensive employee, even though I don't get any of that money. I don't know where the fuck it goes. I'm expensive as fuck. I have a license to unplug you. What are you doing? Shut up. I had a doctor tell me I needed statin at 30. I don't know what to do with that. Wow. Good morning, C-Town, by the way. How are you, love? Fox, 100%. I don't like, and again, personal opinion, alleged, whatever. I don't want to get sued and I don't want anyone coming at me. But in my personal opinion and experience working with docs and nurses and et cetera, don't, how do I say it? If you have a health professional that likes to work in absolutes, walk away. Run, maybe even. If they use fear-mongering absolutes, I can't open my weed with my hand. I have to sit on it. Ugh! Run. There's no such thing. Medicine and health is gray. It is a stained album. You know what I'm saying? It is a shitty book about some fake BDSM. It's literally gray. There's no such thing as absolutes ever. And there's no one size fits all, which leads, I think, a lot of people to get really complacent and really lazy because they want like symptom A is symptom B, symptom C equals diagnosis, whatever. And that is never it, ever. 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 It's never fucking it. I've never seen it in a million years. Just waking up. Nice. Good. It's a good sign when a doc tells you they're unsure. Very much so, yes. Very, very much so. If they are throwing out multiple possibilities and kind of working with you on those things, and they want you to come back, and they're going to work, they send you home with kind of homework, like, let's change these things about the lifestyle, whatever, and then we'll see you again in 4 weeks, or we'll see you again in 3 weeks. Like, that's someone actually working with you. If someone throws a med at you, or says, it's just mental, and sends you out of the office, that's lazy. Sarah, my sister, how are you doing? Well, that's, Senor, 100%. Dude, when I went into medicine, when I first started working with docs, one of the craziest realizations I had was that I didn't even realize this, but as a patient, you go to doctors assuming that they are gods. They know everything. They get paid billions of dollars. They're all in Lexuses, billion-dollar homes. They know it all. And when I started working with them, especially working at a teaching hospital, working with residents and shit like that, what I came to realize was that not only did I have that frame of mind, but that it was so fucking violently wrong in that doctors, respiratory therapists, nurses, whatever medical profession, whatever profession you are, all of us, we're just highly educated professionals making a highly educated guess. That's it. And that is horrifying. Horrifying. There is no this fits it all. That's not real. And if anyone tries to convince of that, run. Run! The horrors of the human body, and they're all so different. I mean, the amount of times that we've cracked into a body and there's something just slightly different about it, you're just like, wow, yeah, we're kind of similar, but also we are not. We are so different on the inside to, oh God. That's all I'm as a lawyer. I mean, I have the skills to interpret the laws, and then I can go make a strong, that's what I'm saying, Sarah. I think that's all professionals across the board. But for some reason, at least with me, I didn't ever apply that to like medical professionals. I think in order to go to the doctor, you kind of have to have like this, you kind of have to set yourself up for like, they're going to fix it. They know, they're going to look at me and be like, oh shit, I've seen this. I'm going to fix that. This is what's wrong with you. And when I started working with them, especially the baby docs, I was like, oh my God, they're me. They're all me, just highly educated guessers in a highly educated field. But it's medicine's changing literally every second of the day constantly. So there's no like facts, to put that very loosely. It's just like what we know thus far. And that's fucking crazy. Yeah, exactly. Abdominal pain, might be gas, might die in an hour. You might have, I mean, I'm not kidding you. I've had people come into my ER before and be like, yeah, I just have this really wild back pain for like 3 days now, and it's restricting my breathing, and like I feel like I can't expand my rib cage. And they have a bullet in their collarbone that they don't know about. But, like, what if they had gone to a chiropractor who was like, I'm gonna use my fake degree to snap you up. And then they lodged that fucking bullet somewhere else into a nerve or a vessel or a fucking artery in their neck, and it got pinched, and then they went to sleep, and then they died. I get really scared about that shit. Because, like, it could be anything. You don't know. Why do you have a bullet in your neck? What is happening? But I'm no shit. I've had people, I mean, come back from, I don't want to say just chiropractors, but alternative medicines. And I'm not against alternative medicine. I think a mix of both is good. But they come back from them more injured because they have this distrust of the medical system, which I completely understand because of this lazy bullshit, this complacency of like, well, you've got a cough, so it's whatever. Here's an antibiotic. When in fact, it's a viral infection, and now you're just becoming immune to antibiotics because that doc was too lazy to swab your nose. Or because your insurance company is a cock fuck and they wouldn't cover the swab of your nose, more likely. Oh, unrelated question. 1, are you going to PAX West this year? 2, are you going to... I am going to TwitchCon. Probably not PAX because I think it's during Burning Man. Or like, it's like really close to Burning Man. There's like an overlap or it's too close or something like that to where it's pointless. I don't think I'm going to PAX West, but definitely TwitchCon. VIPs shouldn't. I had the flight attending... Wait. I had to fight the attending a bit, and I didn't have CHS when I came in, and with an infected gallbladder. Jesus. My chiropractor shoots me in the neck once a month. It's holistic medicine. You just got like a line of the bullets. You know, I've heard crazier shit. The things that come out of adult mouths, like, I can't be pregnant. I was on top. Gravity. Uh, like, but I have to. No, you're probably totally right. Yeah. We'll get that test soon. What? You know what I'm saying? The shit that has come out of mouths. Crispy, good morning, love. How are you? Lilith is banging her head on my desk right now. I think we need to take a break. Do you need to go potty? Miss ma'am? What can I do for you? You're struggling so hard down there. What can I do for you? What? What? Miss ma'am? What? Good morning, Box. How are you, love? No shit. Wait. Amazon, I'm pretty sure, Sarah. I got it a very long time ago. It's probably some off-brand. What does it say? Amazon off-brand? That's where I get everything. Seriously. Or it's thrifted. It might be thrifted. I can't read the tag. But it might have been thrifted. You can probably steal it. I wouldn't notice. Honestly, I don't think I've worn it for like 2 years because I just found it in the back of a closet. Did my music kill again? God, she's really just... Is it me? No. You're a bitch. All right, let's take a break. My dogs are licking my legs to the point where it's cold. Monday, Sarah. Oh my God, Sarah, wait. Before we take a break, I have to tell you this. I was just telling chat. So we have a vet, right? Obviously, because we've had dogs forever. So we have a vet that we take them to for like all their vaccinations, shots, whatever, right? So we call the vet to get Lilith's leg checked at. They finally call us back like a week later. And I'm not kidding you. Hi, we'd like to make an appointment for our poodle whose leg she's limping. We don't do that. Like that was the response. We don't do that. We don't do exams. Have you ever in your life heard of a vet office that just doesn't do exams? So long story short, I had to spend a week trying to find a new vet office that would take a new dog, a standard poodle. But I found one. So this Monday, we're finally having an appointment to get her checked out. They straight up just said, I don't do exams. And that's the part that still boggles me. Like, how are you any form of a vet office whatsoever? You have somewhere you're giving dogs shots and shit. That's what Sarah, seriously. I was like, is it something like, do you not have a veterinarian and you're just have a bunch of vet techs and you're pulling shit at left, right, and center? Like, what's happening here? I don't know, but I'm not going back there. So don't worry. We're not going back there. Look at my boy. Don't worry, Bubba. Hold on. Maybe they pray the fleas away? Are you flea free? Doe. I feel itchy, Bob. Oh my god, wait, attention DJs on Twitch. We're launching a new DJ program that will let you stream the vast majority of popular music in the new DJ category launching later this summer. Am skeptical. We'll see. Made possible by first of its kind partnership with hundreds of companies, including all major labels. All right, not as skeptical, not as skeptical. Join us and build your community on Twitch. Check out our blog for more info. That's interessante. I wonder how that's... Huh. Interessante. I'm curious to see how that goes. I'm curious. Sarah, right? That would make sense, but they just say straight up, we don't do anything, I guess. So I was like, I guess I don't do you anymore. When I got a flat tire 3 hours from home, I was visiting a friend. I called AAA and they said, we don't do tires. What? Is that a real thing? AAA doesn't do quote unquote tires? That seems fucked. Okay, Mech, does it have to be resin? Because my boy Kills could maybe 3D print you something if you bought the materials or whatever that's... I mean, have you seen the spider he 3D printed me? Not a spider, it's a, oh, what are they called? The spider humanoids from, D&D. What are they called? The Drell? Drell? Did I just do it? Or is that a dark elf? Drell? Drider! Fuck, I was close. Drider. Yeah, he 3D printed me a Drider that is... I'm looking... I have it somewhere. I put it somewhere where it wouldn't be moved or touched. It's somewhere super delicate. It's literally on a super high shelf, but somewhere it won't be moved because it's so delicate. But it's amazing. Okay, break. That's what we were doing. Sorry, I blanked. Anyways, I gotta pee really bad. Quick break. Whatever. Don't break your hand. Just the other kind of break. I'll be right back. What's psych? I don't know what that is. My browser got weird again. Don't do that. Stop. No shit. What's it about? Psych? I've never even heard of it. Is it about... What is it? Oh, wrong mouse. I am so mouse silly today. I want my hand back. Is there a delay in my video again? Your pineapple is because of that show? I didn't watch The Mentalist either. I tried. The acting or writing or something was so bad, it made my butthole cringe really bad. I couldn't do it. Same with The Blacklist. Like, my butthole was just like, oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, I'm never gonna shit again. And I had to stop. So like that. I don't think I've seen Bodies either. I've been watching honestly, everything I've been watching has been in the Discord with y'all, so I have no idea. I haven't watched anything else. I have no idea. It's an adaptation of Sherlock Holmes. He's basically a goobery private investigator, fakes being a psychic for a local cop place, using his Rain Man skills. Wait, he fakes being a psychic? I'll give it a try. I'll always try those shows, but like Zach fucking loves The Blacklist. He rewatches that shit, and I can't do it. It's so corny to me. Like everybody, the one-liners are so. It's like watching CSI from 1992. The one-liners are just not. I can't. They hurt me. I like dumb in a fun way. I just watched Evil. That was definitely dumb in a fun way. Has anybody watched Evil? No answers. Super stupid. Lots of sexual tension for no reason whatsoever. Horrible, but entertaining. I watched the whole thing. It's one of the back. See, that's like I was saying last night. I'm rewatching like what I go to sleep to is I've been rewatching What We Do in the Shadows. I love What We Do in the Shadows. I've seen it so many fucking times. Wait, is Dark Matter based on the book? That's behind me. Somewhere. Dark Matter's behind me somewhere. No shit. Interesting. I might have to check that out. The things you find funny. I know. I have a horrible sense of humor. It's like very broken. I don't know. I find the dumbest shit like mind-numbingly funny. I know. And the things that some people find funny, I just hate. I don't find funny. I don't know. Zach watched The Three Body Problem, and I caught him crying to the last episode. I haven't watched it yet, though. I haven't had time. My wife binged that Stoned this weekend. Her brain was just folding over itself in astonishment. Which one? Oh, The Three Body Problem? Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I heard it's really good, though. Come on, son. What's that? Is that from Psych? I'm gonna have to watch it. I'll give it a show. I'll give it a try. What was I feel like The Mentalist was another one I couldn't watch because it was corny. What was Mentalist about? Wasn't that some guy who, like, used his powers of observation to solve cop crimes or something? You know what it is? I watch and listen to hours of true crime every day. It's really hard for me to watch cop shows because they're nowhere near as entertaining as, like, the real shit. I think I've just gone too deep. It's like holding hands after you've fucked. Like, it just doesn't hit the same. Do you know what I'm saying? I just watched one the other day on Netflix, and they showed the crime photos. Like, they showed the murder photos. It was pretty fucked up. Same thing, but unfunny. Okay, that's probably why I didn't like that one. I like when they don't take themselves too seriously. Like, if it's, you know, corny, cringy writing, but they know it, I'm into it. And I feel like that's how, like, Evil was. Like, they were very aware. I loved I mean, that's what got me to keep watching Supernatural. Don't hate me. Sam is a curse on humanity. That show. But I love all the cool mystical magical shit and all the lore and stuff is so much fun, and Dean's hilarious and it saves the show. But like how many seasons of Supernatural are there? I spent that long wishing Sam would die. Is it 20? Every episode I was like, Sam's gonna die this one, right? He's gonna go, right? Like, Sam was the best he's ever been when he was evil. I was actually, and I'm not just like, oh, he's evil, so then he's cool. No, he was actually entertaining. Like, his acting finally got not just pensive virgin tension bullshit. Not that virginity is a stupid concept, but you know what I'm saying. I can't think of a word for it. Like, his, like, just like every bitch wants that dick, but he's like, oh, I can't. I'm just, get over it. Also, he's a piece of shit in Gilmore Girls. And if you ever watched Gilmore Girls, I don't know how you enjoy that creature after that show. He was abusive. Do you remember that? He was an abusive, fucking controlling, horrible, manipulative boyfriend in Gilmore Girls. Horrible, and it stained me. See, I separated too, but he was. I'm rewatching Gilmore Girls. It's really bad. Is that his name, Jensen Ackles? Or is that Dean? I'm really bad with names. I never know their names. It's not real, but he did a good job. I mean, he convinced me he was a fucking douchebag. And he was a kid. I don't know how old he was in Gilmore Girls, but he's a kid. He's a good actor. Like, he plays the part he's written for. That's why I say it's the writing. Jensen is Dean. Yeah. I don't think he really acts. I like him too. He's hilarious. I watched it was like some fucking YouTube thing, but it was him and his wife walking through his house. I like interior design and looking at houses that have been ripped up and shit. And they did that to a house, so I don't know, some walkthrough. But he is Dean. Like, he quite literally, every shot was just like standing in the background with his hands in his pockets, and he was like, yeah, whatever, I just do what she wants. Yeah, if she likes it, I like it. And I was like, oh, you're just Dean IRL. This is great. He really is. Whereas I think the guy who plays Sam, he's a good actor because he quite literally, as a kid, acting in Gilmore Girls, did a really good job at playing a manipulative, horrible boyfriend. Like, he really did. I have no disillusions that it's probably not who he is IRL, but he did a good job, and he was a kid. I don't know how old he was, though. If anybody knows, I'm not that into it. But he was young as fuck. And not to mention, what's her name? Rory. Did anybody watch, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you did watch, Handmaid's Tale? She blew my face off. I had no idea. All I've ever seen her in, I think, is Gilmore Girls and Sin City. I don't know if she's literally been in anything else ever. She was so, so good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, she plays, I believe she's a lesbian who was like taken from her family or something, or didn't make it. It's honestly, Vissy, I haven't finished the show. I can't. They're like, oh man, it's too real. I don't know how to say that. I can't even go to specifics. If you've watched Handmaid's Tale, it's too much. I've never finished it. I can't get through it all. It starts to just give me this horrible, horrible, deep, guttural, sinking feeling in my stomach of reality, and it's bad. Yep, I'm same. Yeah, it's really, really, really heavy. And it really, it's well done in that they can make you emote like that, but they do the roller coaster of like, here's some hope. Just kidding. Oh, would you like a little ha 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 ha? And it's, wow. Viata, and truly, like, yeah, it's really hard. I've never finished it. I can't get through it all. There's parts of it that are just too much. Too real. You read the book, and I've heard the book is even more intense. Everyone in The Boys is acting their fucking asses off. Their whole ass scenes with no dialogue. Yep. The Boys is such a good show. I love The Boys. Senor, did you know that there's a population of people that didn't know Homelander's the bad guy? Not a joke. There are people who didn't realize that until this last season that came out, and now they're boycotting the show. Right? Same. I was like, it's no shocker. Usually the bad guys don't know they're the bad guys, right? Cheers. Yeah. I'll just do this. Just don't do that. You want to know what's really sad? I heard that the actress who plays Starlight actually deleted her social media because she couldn't stop getting attacked for the way she looks. I know. I still don't understand that. No joke. Yep. And I'm not kidding. It was the chick who plays Homelander's like titty mama. She started it. That actress like started talking shit about how Starlight got plastic surgery or something and she can't stand looking at her. And the internet went after the Starlight actress and she shut down all of her shit. I never want to be famous. Ever. Like, that is disgusting. Keyboard warriors disgust me. I do not understand. It's so gross to me. The religious right want to live in Gilead. Ugh. I think The Boys really flies under the radar because it's almost too real. There's a line in it. Oh my god. I just rewatched it this past like 6 months. I watched it like 6 months ago or whatever. But there's a line with Stormfront towards the end of her arc, and she says, God, what is the line? It's like, oh, I just blanked on it. It's something about like, people love us, they just don't like the word Nazi anymore. Something like that. People love me, they just don't like the word Nazi anymore. She says something along those lines. I can't remember the exact quote, but it digs so hard. It's the show runs really like, it has some really deep concepts that kind of get underplayed by one-liners like that are just like, whoa. But I think it rolls under the radar for some reason. I don't know. And again, reasonable. This is where my horrible sense of humor comes in. I laugh so hard at that show. It's disgusting. I shouldn't, but I do. I snot laugh while I watch The Boys. It's sick. Like the scene where he tries to teach his son how to fly and just pushes him off the roof of a building, and the son's like, ah! I saved that on my computer just to watch that one 5-second clip over and over and over because it brings me to a place of joy when I'm sad. Broken. I get it. I know. This is where my shit, yeah. Kids falling over, I cannot not laugh my fucking ass off. That scene is comical gold. But scenes like that, like Pop Claw getting exploded, I fucking spit food out. I laughed so hard. It's horrible. I shouldn't, but I do. Because I know what real death looks like, and it's none of that. And I think that's where it gets me, and it's just very personal. We were just God, I've ruined Zach in terms of shit like this. We just put on What We Do in the Shadows. We usually put on some show like that while we go to sleep at night. And we put on What We Do in the Shadows. And it's the season episode, whatever, where Guillermo isn't really doing his household duties anymore. So the house is just covered in dead bodies. And there's sticky, wet blood everywhere. And they make multiple jokes about people slipping and falling in it. And I'm just sitting there kind of like half passing out. And I hear Zach go, blood doesn't stay sticky like that. It's hydrophobic. What the fuck? And I was like, oh, I love your brain. Thank you so much. I just, and then passed out. But it's shit like that. Like, if you were to actually walk through a house where a ton of bodies have been killed and there was blood all over the floor, it would feel and sound more like walking on crisp ashes of like burnt paper. That's what blood does. That's what an ER sounds like an hour after an ER incident. Blood, it curls up off the floor and gets crispity and then turns into a powder. It doesn't stay sticky and wet, and it doesn't fucking like stick to skin or it runs. I've never seen a human, regardless of the accident, just covered in sticky blood because we're hydrophobic. If things just stuck to us all the time, we would be broken. We wouldn't be able to move. You know what I'm saying? Like we would just be grime monsters. If y'all remember when they were all wondering who was gonna get the COVID vaccine first, and one of the companies bidding was Gilead, my innards puckered. Jesus. It gets crusty like a scab. Yeah. Yeah, it's like crunchy. Exactly. You had me at crunchy. It's crunchy. It is. Yes, Vissy, give it to me. I have another thing. I was TikTok, my browser. I think it's just it's the ad blocker or whatever, but I have something from VR too. That's like a Pride robot, I think I was trying to get to load. This one, she speaks the bullshit. I love that show so, like, on an unnatural level, because that shit makes me laugh. One day, you will piss on their graves. I pee my pants. That shit makes me laugh so hard. Got it. Oh, I know the actor in it. Hold on. I've never seen. Stop it. Ooh, the gay robot loaded though. Hold on. Stop. Sorry. Autoplay. It's the bane of my existence. I'm curious, the pineapple thing. Because did you guys know that pineapples are a sign of swingers now? Like, it used to be that if you put a bunch of fake flamingos in your yard, you were swingers, and now it's pineapples. So, like, at Burning Man, it's well known, do not put a pineapple. Do not pineapple theme your camp unless your vagina is open to many. So I'm really, like, I love that you guys love these pineapples, but I just have to let you know that at one point, a couple may come to you and want some sex. It's, like, well known. Like, the stoner community, pineapple, like, the pineapple top used to be a weed leaf. We don't do that anymore because it's swingers. Just be careful with your pineapples. This is the gay one. This is the, well, I'm assuming. It's a rainbow robot, let's be honest. I'm not gonna assume say we'll watch that. That's something along the lines of, like, Big Bang Theory and shit. Like, old school sitcom hilarious where they're absolutely poking fun at themselves. That's my jam. Like, that's DVD amazing. I don't have a DVD player, which is hilarious. What year is it? It's like Scrubs, right? I loved Scrubs. And to be honest, Scrubs, I want to say to this day, I'm thinking, yeah, Scrubs to this day is the most accurate medical show I've ever seen in terms of overall. It's not a hundo, quite obviously, but it's the most accurate. Like, that show I can watch and not want to die. Amazing. Amazing. Watching bad lip reading? Oh my god, not yet. Bad lip reading is pretty fucking great, though. Let's see if my music will be an ass. Don't. I'll kill ya. The ad blockers are blocking me again today. It's been a fun joy. A joy. Me too. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen even an ad. I've never even seen a commercial or anything for that vis. I have no idea how, because I watched the fuck out of USA as a kid. That was my jam. Like, USA, TNT, and Sci-Fi Channel. Those were the 3 channels that weren't blocked by my parents, and I would just go between those 3 channels constantly, so I have no clue how I missed that. Best scrub scene. Hold on. How do you even pick one? Yes, I did watch Battlestar Galacta and Galacta. Yep, that's where we're sticking with, and loved it. Galacta. More than one stream cycle playing in my living room. No shit. It is just your background thing. I liked how, even though it wasn't that accurate, probably it was very accurate on his dealing with opiate addiction. Nope. Like, I've heard that. I've heard that. What's his name? Laurie. Something Laurie is his name, right? He portrayed a really good, like, the struggle. Hugh Laurie, thank you. The struggle of addiction and shit like that. But just of what I've seen of that show, there's no team of smart people who sit together in a room and discuss this shit. We diagnose you while probably coding your neighbor. We don't have time or staff or conference rooms. I've never seen that in my life. No shit. You'll be coding someone and someone will be like, oh my god! And 15 minutes later, when so-and-so is done being coded, whether they lived or died, they'll fly to the next room because the idea suddenly popped of what's going on. That's when it happens. It's not, there's no, that's not, like, that is the most, it's such a, like, fantastical idea, though. I love the idea of just, like, all these brains sitting together and actually, like, thinking about what's wrong with you. Even pre-COVID, yeah, there's never been, none of that has ever existed. It does not exist. Like, it just doesn't exist. It never has, it never will, it doesn't exist. It's a cute idea, but it doesn't exist. You know, Rip, I've said that before, no shit, and I've actually talked about that with RTs when I was at the hospital, and we're pretty positive there is a level of ADHD spectrum that almost every healthcare worker just has. I think so. Truly. Like, not being facetious, I really do think so, because, like, I know just off personal experience and off my conversations with other RTs and nurses and stuff like that, our brains are more efficient in chaos. We thrive on it. It's sick, but we sit around waiting for our pagers to go off all night, which means someone's coding. But that's where my brain kicks into high gear, and that's what I'm saying, like, that's usually when people, you'll suddenly get an idea about a different patient while you're in the middle of something else. Because everything we do, especially when it comes to a code, is so rote memorization. It's just A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's no improvisation, that you kind of go into a space of either singing, staying alive, or whatever. I mean, we thrive in it, but that's oftentimes a definition, like a defining feature of an ADHD brain, is the chaos seems to be more quiet than quiet. If that makes sense. But we've talked about it because it's not normal. We're completely cognizant that it's not normal, that like, asking me to study in a quiet library is not a good idea. I have to put headphones on with metal or something. Like, I have to drown out my own internal dialogue in order to focus on something, and the chaos does that. It's very interesting, but I don't know if it's like, I wouldn't say it's required, but I think it's something that just naturally, we tend to drift towards at least the chaotic parts of the hospital. So like, especially ER, I'd almost put money down that everybody that chooses to work in the ER is ADHD as fuck. You have to be. I mean, you literally roll through more patients a night than a server does at a restaurant. It's crazy. And the shit you have to remember and function, like high function off of all night long, is wild. Truly wild. Like, I've watched nurses walking up and down halls with just syringes like this in their hands. Like, this is all for one patient, get out of my way. Like, it's wild. Like, it's just a different brain state. But I know for myself, like, I have the most clear thinking when I'm running or exhausting myself, versus if I'm sitting still, I start to feel a little crazy and a little like, you know what I'm saying? I think ADHD, well, I think they've already kind of started discussing it in terms of a spectrum, because we came from, ADD and ADHD, and those were separately defined, and now we've just, the grand psychologists of the DSM have decided, no, it's just ADHD. It's just, it presents differently based on your own personal experience, your childhood, how you were raised, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But like, I would absolutely say it's a spectrum, because I know a lot of people who are diagnosed absolute ADHD, but I wouldn't say we're the same in terms of how our symptoms are. It's neither bad nor good. It's just different. Like, I know some ADHD people that the lack of stimulation paralyzes them, and they can sit for 6 hours straight and not move. Whereas for me, the lack of stimulation does the opposite, and I go into like almost a hypermanic state of like, find stimulation now or die. Like, sitting would be like setting me on fire. But it's still all defined as ADHD. Oh, Starlin, hold on. It doesn't have to be music. I'm just trying to get him to... I find if I let him sit for a few minutes, then the ad blocker thing doesn't fight me. And do like the try to just say it literally just jumps to the end of the video and says it's been played, no matter how many times I rewind it. It's very annoying. I feel like a weird evil move would be to play a faster paced remix of Staying Alive in the Hospital radio to earworm it in all the... You know what's crazy? So in general, we say like this many beats a minute. When you are actually realistically coding someone in the hospital, we go as fast and deep as we can. We're not really like keeping because the deeper you can get, meaning like actually pressing into someone's chest, the deeper you can get, the better perfusion you're going to get. And the faster you can go, the better perfusion you're going to get. And we don't really focus too hard on mouth to mouth anymore, unless you have an RT with a bag mask there. So it's all about perfusion and getting on the chest. Get on the chest as soon as possible. That's the general rule. Like, if you have an AED and you have those pads, the shock pads on the person, she will coach you. So, like, if you start to go too fast and too shallow, she'll say, compressions need to slow down and go deeper. The whole time you're doing it. It's pretty crazy. And she will not shock a dead heart, no matter how hard the movie wants you to. If you tried to shock a dead heart, she goes, ha ha ha, fucking idiot. I'm just kidding. I wish she did that, though. This Ian with the fucking bong info. So meetthebonsais@gmail.com is your email. Facebook and TikTok are the same. Meet the Bonsais for those looking for the unbreakable bong. We found so many alternatives that look very similar, but I was like, if we're going to support someone, let's support where Vissy actually got it. Meet the Bonsais. That's easy. Thank you. A Dom voice doesn't... Exactly. Speed up, pussy. Deeper, deeper, deeper. I would love that, but she or he, I've heard it both ways. That it doesn't matter. It's just a fucking voice. But they tend to be very cordial. They remind me of Smart House. Did you guys ever see that Disney movie, Smart House? With, I think it's Katie Siegel or something. Reminds me of that a little bit. Because, like, the room is in chaos and the person on the bed is dying. And this voice is like, compressions should speed up. Compressions need to be deeper. Clear for assessment of pulse. Shocking in 3, 2, 1. The dunk. Resume compressions. But everyone in the room's like, ah! You know? It's very weird. It's a weird atmosphere to be in. Ha ha ha, you fucking idiot. That's what my Siri would say. How are you, General Andrews? That wasn't for you. We're talking about dumb code scenes. Speaking of dumb, you guys want to know something I did that was stupid, stupid dumb? The night before I crushed my fucking hand, I was just being a lazy piece of shit. And Zach was like, it's time for dinner. And I just was laying on my bed and I put my arms up like a child. And he dragged me off the bed and was going to drag me down the hall to go eat dinner. But because I'm an ass, I just went totally dead limp and slammed my hip bone into the door frame. And so if you see me doing this a lot, I'm just holding it. It's just one of those, I decided to be a defiant child and I got served for it. This one's on me. Yeah. But man, right on the bone. Idiot. Just get up and walk, you know? Don't be a 36-year-old child. Don't ask to be dragged down a hall to dinner. Just go eat. I know. I noticed I'm like bracing it because when I laugh it kind of hurts, but it's nothing. I fucked around and I fucking found out. I did. Zach felt so bad. I seriously got up so fast. I'm like, this is on me. Stop. He's like, I'm so sorry. I can't. I'm like, just go. This is on me. This is me. Who put their arms up and said uppies? Okay, you know. This is on me. Gekritz, how are you? Dude, can I just say, so I had the craziest like dream sequence about the mermaid tales. I just have to tell you. I had this dream. Ow, don't. Oh. So, no shit. So, you know how Zach and Co did like their hot tub stream and they wore suits? Like they wore the purple Twitch suits. I had this crazy like dream music video sequence, no shit, of all three of us in like the big like Blues Brothers sunglasses and like oversized shoulder pad jackets, like really close to the camera. And then the camera acts like paparazzi flashes. And then it's just like busted. And then it's just like mermaid tails and 3 dumb bitches in a hot tub. It was crazy. I woke up like, was that cool or was it just because it was in my dream? It was so cool. I don't know. It seemed really cool in my dream. Wait, which mermaid show? I don't think. Was it about people that like do mermaid shows for a living? Yes, Gek, exactly. Yes. Yes. No, we need to plan though. Officially, I literally just took the charity down today. Not for any particular reason. Just loved looking at it because it's so fucking cool. Yeah, I think I saw something about it. Maybe I did watch it. It sounds really familiar. They don't get to... No, they didn't help with the charity, did they? That'd be a treat. This is a lady's hot tub. Also, did you see how much hair came off of them? We don't need that shit. It's all about people doing mermaid gigs and trying to become one. I like the idea of it looks really cool. I don't know how they don't start to panic with their legs stuck together going that deep underwater. I want my legs. Like that scene in The Little Mermaid where her tail goes like ping ping and turns into 2 legs is like view anxiety relief in general. Like, oh my god, we have legs now. New stretch goal: wax Co and Zeke for charity. I'd do that. I'd do that. 10K to wax the boys. I mean, Zeke would let me do it. I don't know about Co, but Zeke would let me do it. I don't want to wax his face. I'm calling a no on that one. I don't know what that would do. Zeke Co smashed Danica and Katie on the roof. I mean, Zach offered. That's true. They will be on. That's true. They are going to be together in the Times Square thing, which is crazy. That's my second and third personal friend to be on Times Square that I'm aware of, because when was it? Oh my god, this was like, was this how it was, I want to say before TwitchCon. Ash was on there. That's true. Asian Sensation was on there. Asian Sensation was on there. I'm trying to think. There was one other person on there though that I think I was there to see them on it. Wait. I just have to not think of it for a second. It'll come to me. It wasn't Max. I want to say it was someone from the music community. And they were like, dude, it just makes me feel really old, but I think it was when I got nominated for the streamy thing or whatever that was, the Shorty Awards, because I think I got to see them. Oh my god. That bugs me. It's like I can see it, but I can't, like a dream, like it's pixelated. Oh, it'll come to me. I don't know. I don't think, no, I think, oh god. Fuck, that bothers me. I don't know. I'm gonna blame it on my broken finger. I don't know. That really bothers me. Maxi Lobes or Gassy could have been up in there, but I want to say it was someone from the music community. I don't remember. It'll come to me. It'll come to me probably like 10 minutes before I'm trying to go to sleep in the middle of the night. You know? That's when it will click. Like my mouse. Using my mouse is a nightmare with this hand. I just need to give out. I mean, it's the other computer. Wasn't D-Tune. Wasn't. No. Was it? No. Ugh. Was it Megan? Oh my god, I think it was Megan Lenius. I think it was Megan. It was Megan. Oh my god, was it Megan? Was it Megan? I think it was Megan Lenius. I think I did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Unlocked! I think it was. It was like before a TwitchCon or something and she was on Times Square billboard. I think I was there. That was when I still lived in Baltimore. I don't know why I was there, but I was. I think that. Good wrinkle. I think it was Megan Lenius. Still, I mean, who cares? It's what a fucking cool honor. When you really consider where we've come from in the long term, i.e., being little closeted gamer nerds who either got bullied or made fun of or had to keep our gaming life a secret, to suddenly, like, I don't know, casually raising over $170,000 for children for charity, getting on Times Square billboards. It's whatever. It's whatever. $176,000! $176,000. I feel, oh my god, isn't that a line from The Craft? $175,000! It is. That's a line from The Craft. Nancy's stepdad dies and they inherit it. It is epic music for remembering something. That's true. Maybe it was the music that clued it in. No, Gek, do you have it? Can we hear it? We just like wept. Like, no shit. The reason I left it up until today was the day after it was officially over. When I woke up in the morning, it was at like $154,000, and I had it up and I was ready to talk about it with stream, and it jumped $20,000 from the point that I went live. I mean, from the point I woke up in the morning until I went live, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it up just in case skis. For funsies, because people still wanting to be cool out there. And then that just, it devolved into a lot of nonsense. It devolved into talking about how much we hate mayonnaise. Wait, your favorite? Is that your favorite? That's secretly the one I wanted you to pick. Hold on, I gotta give you a permit because we protect from the porns. Not that we're anti-porn. Get your bank. Just stupid, Twitch. Twitch is not stupid, but, they're stupid shit. Okay, hold on. Let me clear out some of these links. I think they're fine now. Where can I find it? Ooh, Discord, perfect. No, that's perfect. I can do that. I got that too. I got that too. I have
everything. We have the technology. What a dank beat.
I love the idea that there are people who just watch my VODs that have no music in the background, and it's just me, like, in pure silence, like, sick beats, yo. Like, do people just think I've lost it? Like, there is probably a population of people out there that watch my VODs, and they're like, this bitch has an internal fucking soundtrack that is off the chain. But I don't! Okay. Where is it coming from? Fuck. There's the egg. I feel so dumb today, and it's just my hand. Where's my music coming from? I just want to pause it so we can hear this. Shut the fuck up. Who are you? Shut up. Shut up. Hold up. You can't hear it because it's in my Discord browser. One moment. This is sick, though. I just got to hear a preview, and you didn't get to hear it, and that was dope. That's literally the one I was going to say. Is that the Scrubs one? That's the first one that just, it's fine. It's not fighting me. I would like to play it really quick. It's really fast. I just don't want to lose it. Yeah. Is that the one? Oh, wait, you could hear it? Oh my god, it said that source was muted. Interesting. Just kidding then. Cool. Hold on. This one's like 13 seconds. I just wanted to play it before I lose it. I lost a patient because she tried to fuck a light bulb. I just had to cleanse my brain. A little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man. Flare, just don't put thin glass-walled objects inside your body. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? A little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man. Why would you do that? No shit. Hemorrhaged inside of her and she died. It was terrible. Terrible time. Don't put that inside your butt. Honestly, I don't think a light bulb would survive a butthole. I think that would absolutely break. Buttholes are pretty rough. Yeah, just get a fucking butt plug on Amazon for $5.99. You can get one that probably is glass and looks like a light bulb, but is a butt plug. Yeah, just nothing. I mean, just get a butt plug. For once, don't check your butthole not with light bulbs. No. Nothing. I mean, I could quite literally, Japita, what kind of story do you want? Because I could. The light bulb story? Okay. No shit, it's not that long. I have so many butthole stories. I was just gonna say, I could literally tell stories for a week that have to do with things people have put up their buttholes. However, this patient, no shit, decided to put a light bulb inside their vagina and then have anal sex. I'm trying to think how to describe this without ruining everyone and making you run away in absolute horror. It shattered and perfed the walls to the point where the penis was also injured from said glass. But penis haver didn't die. I don't, like, that's what, like, I could make it a long story, but I don't think you want that. I do. I mean, people get bored. I understand. I think, being real with you, I think we've all been in a place where we are so fucking horned up and ready to fuck. We're like, where's something to put in my butt? Like, I'm here for it. I am no way, shape, or form shaming butt play. Responsible butt play. Just because that one wasn't long, I'll give you 2 more butthole stories. So, 2 of the ones that stand out to me. One of my favorites was a woman presented in the ER with sex toys stuck inside of her. To which I was called because we had to bring her to the CT, and blah, blah, blah. So we do a scan, and you can hear, like, inside of her bowel tones. And it turns out, I want to say it was 7 or 9. I can't remember anymore. There's a clip of me telling this story because it's so horrific. It was either 7 or 9 dildos, vibrating dildos, those like long tan, just like rocket-shaped ones, one after the other on inside of her. And like I know I've described this to you guys before, but your like your inner intestinal workings, they have a stop and a start point essentially, right? So you've got your B-hole sphincter, and then you've got what I like to call the fuckable colon, your sigmoid colon. And then once you go beyond the sigmoid colon, there's another sphincter that goes up into the intestines where digestion's actually happening. Your sigmoid colon is where you're fucking if you're into butt sex. Go you. Be responsible, use lube, and size yourself up. But also, that's where your holding tank. So when you suddenly get those sweats like, I need to poop, it's because poop has breached this sphincter and is now resting in this sigmoid colon where it is ready to be extracted, to be pooped out of you. That is your, like, it's time. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have control over this sphincter. You only have control over your little B-hole sphincter. This is the one you can, clench, pinch off, whatever you want to do. If things go beyond this sphincter, so i.e. beyond the sigmoid colon, you are no longer the captain of this ship. So long story short, we had to give her like 3 people's worth of Senna, and she did shit them all out like seconds before we rolled her into surgery to remove them. Because they were on, so that was them clinking together. And worst case scenario is soft pink intestinal flesh gets stuck between 2 of those vibrators and starts getting abused, and then you have a perfed colon, and then you end up with removing colon chunks. Like, it's absolutely the worst thing that can happen. You don't want to go there with that one. Third butthole story is probably my favorite. It's my mom's. And it's just the best because my mom is not a storyteller. She is not a funny person, self-described. She's not telling these stories to be funny, but like they're the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life. This one, right? Visnos. Yeah, this one is just incredible. So, patient, I'm trying to think of the order of events. So, patient presents in the ER, and anytime a patient presents in the ER and we're going to put you under and put you into surgery, or we're going to do something in the ER room, like if it's an easy extraction or if like what are those, the cysts you get on your tailbone? Like, respiratory therapy will be there because we'll put you under some sedatives and we just want to be there. We're just there just in case. We're just maintaining airways. They just want to be safe. So there's always going to be an RT present, right? So my mom gets called down to the ER and she gets presented with a patient who has a foreign body so strangely shaped and large that there is no fucking possible way in God's green earth to safely take it out of the ass via like stretching and pulling it out with pincers or something. Forceps, there's no way. So this patient has to go into surgery. Like, even if we gave them laxatives, the chance that things would get perforated and ripped and ruined on its way out would be horrible. So my mom's just like standing next to this patient's gurney, like with her arm on the bar, probably just ready to wheel him into surgery, whatever. And the patient looks up at my mom, and my mom's like me, she's friendly and chatty and whatever, and she's probably making small talk with him, and he looks up and makes a little laugh, and she's like, "What are you laughing at?" And he's like, "Maybe I should find a new hobby." And she's like, "I'm sorry." And he goes, "This is my 8th time in the ER this year. They say at the 9th they're not going to let me have my butthole anymore." It's just, there's no words. Maybe I should find a new hobby. Like, from what I understand, he had like one of those nice metal this size tractors that a child would get who is spoiled and white in his ass. How? They were proud. They were proud. That was the tone that my mother delivered this. And again, not a storyteller. She doesn't elaborate. Like, this was just facts. I I mean, I get the why. I've seen weirder shit. Like, for instance, if you have a coli bag and you go to prison, you can make big money if you let people fuck it. Because apparently fucking your colostomy hole in the side of your body isn't gay, but fucking your butt is. Happy Pride. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't sleep well. Popsky, I think maybe people sent me things that aren't as bad. Someone redeemed stories, man. And the bulb, the light. At least you didn't hear the light bulb. That was the worst one, in my opinion. That one makes my butthole cringe. Maybe some good music? Maybe. Bitch has a great voice. Holy shit. How did they make it better? Because, oh, hold on. I have the. We do need a shimmy emote. That's all I fucking do. That's my one move. Hold up. This is great. Popsky, it's your people. I like to think of my shuffle as being the what's the George and June? Take a gander, George. Take a gander. That's all I've got. This is great. This is so good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we're not the only people that are clinically addicted to this. I mean, if you haven't heard Dirt Man, let me play the original. Because it makes no sense why none of us can get out of our head. None of us. I don't understand it. Stop asking me questions. Everyone wants a second verse. Can't I just have the original? Google makes things difficult. Oh my god. Please, just help. There we go. To his lair, deep within the mountain, underground. That's where he keeps his dirt. I know, fuck! We completely derailed! Oh, something got fucked up. Nope, but it wasn't it wasn't Smash's song. We completely got derailed. I don't know what happened. Dirt Man. I wanted to hear this. Okay, you guys can hear it then, right? I thought I could have swore it said it was muted. One moment. No, it's totally not. Yes! Okay. Bitch, shut the fuck up. This slaps. I'm gonna cry. This is so cool. This is so good. I'm literally gonna cry. Bitch! I'm such an emotional sack. It's so perfect. This is so good. It's a song about Smashley being the best. This is so good. I'm not gonna cry. That is so fucking dank, dude. Who? It's really good, and it's so fitting. That was... Who's the singer and everything? Geck, like, I can't... It says... I'm just gonna read you everything on here, but I have a really hard time ever figuring out what's the title of it. I'm gonna assume the title is... Smashley's Triumph is the title of the song. It doesn't say! I can't read it! Who made it? It's really... It literally... Pop metal something. Anthemic? I'm just blind. Anthemic, but is that a genre or a band name? Because it sounds like a band name, a genre. Same. I always have, I kind of listen to both and try to take it all in the first time around. But I could hear them, but also I was listening really hard. Okay. So hold up. There was a Dirtman, like... another Dirtman, but it says an error occurred. Please try again later. What the fuck does that mean, YouTube? No shit. I think it's like the animated version or something, but it just won't load. It says error, playback ID K20, blah, 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 blah. Boo. What in the titty fucking dick, Christ? Oh shit, ball ass. Nope. I'm just gonna look for animated Dirtman and see if I can find it on my own, because that link is being a dick ball. You're an asshole. Nobody likes you. Not you. You're fine. Although allegedly he made a part 2, which is interesting. I think I found it. What the fuck? Dude, check this. It shows it to me here, but it won't load it. So maybe it got hit with a strike or something. Because now it does that over and over. Boo! Well, we put a little dirt under our pillow for the dirt man. I know. Like, I can literally watch it here, but not here? Oh, really? YouTube? You make no sense. You literally make... Nope, that was not it. You make no sense. Yeah, I know. I mean, it looks hilarious. I could sing to it if it plays the preview. Or maybe now it's broken. I put a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man. In case he comes... Nope, it's not the same. I don't know. I think that one must be broken or something. That's... I'm not going to go any further. We could end up in a very dark place. I saw a box. I don't know. But hold on. When I was trying to find the original, it said there was a part 2 or something. Hold on. I'm wondering if it's real. I'm curious now. It's a great jam. The lyrics make no sense whatsoever, but like the da-na-na-na-na-na-na, it's very catchy. Very fucking catchy. Shit, wait. Stop it. Wait. Dirtman Open Verse Challenge. Oh, maybe I don't give a fuck about that. "'Tis a bope," as the little youthlings say. Oh. It's almost funnier with nothing. Yep, this is this is for people to add their own. fucking dirt man face. I don't know why it kills me. Is that like it reminds me, you know what it looks like? It's the look of the what the fuck kid? The like child. My teeth are too big. I can't. Oh, nope, it's just looking weird now. I think facial hair is cool no matter what. I've always been very envious of cool facial hair. Fuck trends. Do you want a mustache? Zach shaved his beard ages ago into like a porn stash. Jokingly, I loved it. It was like the weird cop stash, like that thick fucking Ron Swanson shit. I thought it was kind of hot. I don't know. I don't know why. Do whatever the fuck you want. Look at me. My hair literally looks like mold. Do whatever the fuck you want. You're an adult. Jade, seriously, so the Dirt Man, if you hadn't seen Dirt Man yet, someone made like a remix to it that's actually pretty dank. Where is it? Is this the one? Or is this original? That's the original. Hold on. Oh fuck, did I lose it? I don't know who gave it to me. Glut, was that you? Yes, the caterpillar where it was just like koosh, like thick as hell, but kind of porn stashy. I don't know. Fuck! Hold on. That's a good idea. Let me look at my history. What is it? I'm gonna find it because it was good. Hold on. That's, oh, no. Is that it? Is that it? No, it's not it! Fuck! Too many links. I don't know what one is. Is this it? Nope. I love that every time I click something, it pushes my history even further, and I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for. That's not it. Is that it? I found it! Do you want to know what the description in my TikTok was? HTTP dash fucking SZ930MM underscore. Why? How is anyone supposed to understand? Like, I just don't. What's that? Why? Yes, it gets the wah wah guitar. Yes, exactly. It's a stash that owns its own. This is the mix we heard of, and it's pretty fucking good. This is great. I kind of dig it, but like the only island music of my era really has been like, what's his name? Is it Kenny Chesney or something? And all he did was autotune. So island music and autotune very much synchronized for me. But I know that's kind of personal. Ow. I liked that mix of it. I thought it was decent. But I mean. Obviously, I've got a problem with the Dirt Man. Like, I can't stop with the Dirt Man. He did country, wasn't it? What's his, stop it. It's like, I'm really bad with names. I want to say it was Kenny Chesney, but he did an entire Island album. Stop it. Hold on. It might not have been Kenny Chesney. It might have been a different guy. I just can't remember the name. Bitch, stop it. I looked him up, and it came up with him on a fucking beach. Right? No shoes. No shirt. No problem. Fucking that was all. Look at this. Shit. Fuck, it's right there. Okay, it's YouTube doing this then. Okay, it's YouTube doing this, maybe. No shit. He had like an entire Islander phase. It was so weird. My parents were very into it. My parents fucking love them some country, so I was subjected to all of it. And honestly, not a huge hater. Not a massive fan, especially not his, but he had, like, I don't want to say it was one album, but he had an era where he was very like, I'm an Islander country boy now. Maybe he bought an island, I don't know. Margaritaville, isn't that Jimmy Buffett? Yeah, you 100% remember that album in Hate Country, same. I hate this. I did not want that to play, and I'm so sorry. I was scrolling and clicked because my hand's broken. I like old Tim McGraw and Shania Twain and, like, I don't know what years. I want to say it was, like, early 2000s, late 90s-ish. I can still sing half of that shit. Deanna Carter. Did she sing Strawberry Wine? That one? I can sing that whole song from heart still, and I haven't heard it in 20 years. Not bad music, but I'm selective about it. Like, I don't like the crossover shit. That's why I never really clung on to Taylor Swift. No hate. You love your Taylor. You get your Tay-Tay. I never clung on to it because I just didn't get, never into pop, never into country. It didn't really flow over for me. But some of her shit is dank. Aim, can we please karaoke and then pork bowls? That was, car trips were a lot of Kenny Chesney. She thinks my tractor's sexy. Amen, Glad. I'm very on board for that. 90s, early 2000s was a transitive period, but we had a lot of good stuff for country. There wasn't bad shit, and then a lot of them, like, I feel like that was the same era that some country artists tried to do. Was it Tim McGraw tried to do a thing with Nelly? And they tried doing this crossover shit. I just didn't jive with it. I don't know. It wasn't my jam. To each their own, though. Yeah, country's not... seriously, some of the best voice I've ever heard are country artists. They're just singing in a genre that doesn't really require the range. But I still listen to, like, I'm trying to think. I played for you guys some of the more modern, like, you would call it, like, folk country or whatever artists I listen to, like the White Buffalo. Oh my god, Molly, if you've never heard White Buffalo, you should listen. Literally, it's just White Buffalo, but the guy's voice is wondrous. I do love his voice. It's, I'll give you a taste, hold on. But like I said, I'm picky. Is Toby Keith the really tall one? Or there was two that I used to mix up all the time. There was like Toby Keith and one other guy, and one of them was stabbed by their wife through the chest or something. And one of them, or shot or whatever, and one of them was just a tall fuckboy that did the fucking, oh god, what was that stupid, the Badonkadonk song, which was Sang At Me for 15 years, and I hate it so much. Right? Dude, I'm so glad you know White Buffalo. I love them. This voice. Just have a taste. Trace Adkins, was that the one that was shot by his wife? That was crazy. Fucking wild, man. I don't know what the fuck, I don't even remember the background story, but I think he survived it. Yeah, he survived it. Not that I think he survived it, but I'm pretty, yeah. He was like shot, but it was wild. Fucking wild. I just wanted to say, take the mic away. That is just a mess. It's messy. That is a messy, messy, messy. It's seriously, that's exactly what it is. She was a dumb child star, unfortunately raised by moms also in stardom or whatever, because she was one of those dance kids, right? Like dance moms kids. And like, that's still her only friends is the moms from Dance Moms. That's all she does. It's just Brittany could be her conservator. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, I 100% Bobo agree. Like, her first car is a car plastered in her own face. Like, that's her first car. Can you imagine what that psychologically does to you as a human being at such a young age? I think it's almost vital for all of us to come to that deep, dark pit realization in our teens at some point that we don't matter and we're bacteria. It's like, it's an integral part of just growing up and becoming an adult, like a functioning part of society, to realize you aren't special, right? And like, child star, first car, just your face, like, psychologically speaking, I feel bad. She's a child. Like, shame on her parents or shame on whoever the fuck. What would be the word? Like, fed into this, like the madness of it. It's crazy. Exactly. And C-Town, like, it's grotesque that the gut check is going to be from the world. Like, the gut check should be from your own brain when you're, like, going through the hormonal parts, right? Or from, like, a brother making fun of you or something. It should not be because every person on the earth knows who you are, even this fucking bitch on the internet. Like, I didn't know who she was before this. That's what's gonna... Do you know who Jojo CY is? Honestly, critical. It's the most not important information. It's mostly just sad. I now see it as sad. It's very, very sad because she's kind of like a weird social experiment of like, here's what happens if you raise a kid around 0 children in the spotlight. It's really sad. And like, she keeps going on TV and shit saying stuff like she wants to invent gay pop and that no one in the world has made a transition in what they do, i.e. going from being a child to an adult star ever before, other than Miley Cyrus. She wants to do something like Miley Cyrus. And I'm just like, the bitch is gonna, I don't know. It's really sad. I feel like she's gonna have a Britney moment, and I don't wish that on her. But there's gonna be a point where the disillusion that's been like fed to her via all these psychotic adults that just want to live off of her fame starts to clear and the fog clears and she's gonna see reality and it's gonna fuck her up. And that's not fair and no kid should go through that. Nobody should go through that. That's fucked up. And I can't believe it hasn't already happened. Jade, I heard that. Yeah, she's coming, like, all of this drama started because she's coming out with a music album trying to take attention away from the fact that she ran a show where she made someone dance until they bled out their belly button. And the irony of it is, she's straight up said before that she has torn her vocal cords. She only has one. So how is she singing? Basically, that I don't think so. And I think it's because she does. You know how I say sometimes, like, I never want to be surrounded with an echo chamber? There's a new term for it, I guess, called the yes men. Just having yes men around you. People that, like, no matter what garbage spews out of your mouth, they'll just be like, yes, agreed, 100%. You're always right. You're totally right. These are great ideas. This is what we should do. I think that's what's happened to her, and it's sad. It's disgusting. Every adult in her life should feel shame. Deep, visceral fucking shame for what you've done to this child, who possibly had a bright future as a dancer or something. She was a cute little kid. But, like, I've seen clips of that Dance Moms, and, like, seeing how her mother, her own mother, was willing to allow strangers to verbally berate her daughter, God knows what was happening off camera. Disgusting. Do you know what I'm saying? Her mom was involved. I think her mom, Jesselyn something, or was that the Dance Mom? I don't know. I think her mom was involved the whole way through. Like, her mom is in support of all of this. It's very sad. It's very sad. It's very disgusting, and I feel bad for her. She didn't even have a fucking chance. It reminds me of all the Mickey stars and everybody who, like, Britney Spears, she's gonna do the thing she thinks no one's ever done before. Unintentionally. And I don't wish that on anybody. That's disgusting. That's horrible. And her parents have to know. They're older than me. They watched everybody. They've watched them all. They know better. And it's sad. It's disgusting. I don't know. It's grotesque. That's your child, man. That's your child. Really? Her mom was a big cunt? Okay, cool. I assumed that. I assumed that. I don't know. Why else would you seek out other strange women to be your mom, best friends? I don't know. Right, and Bezabelli. I think about that shit because she, like, again, I've just seen clips of her now because I watched one. She was besties with Miranda Sings when she was like 13. You know, the chick in trouble for sending lingerie to underage children around the world and asking little kids in secret chats if they're virgins and if they'll twerk for her, etc., etc. That one, like, there's videos of them hanging out when this little girl is like 13. So we already know that she was exposed to and or left in the hands of predators extensively. God knows what the fuck has happened to this child. Obviously, it's starting to come out because she's dressing like Kiss and pretending to sing. I don't know what the fuck has happened. Oh, yeah, what's her name? You've heard me talk about her before. Colleen Ballinger. Colleen Ballinger, also known as Miranda Sings, sent porn to children of other people without that person's consent, had private chats with underage children talking about things like, when did you lose your virginity? What was it like? Show me your twerking, etc., etc. There's clips of this. I've seen it all. It's fucking disgusting. She's a child predator. She's playing nicey nice now because she wants the world to forget. She's a fucking child predator. It's disgusting. You don't have to have a penis to be a child predator, and the world loves to pretend that. They love, and I think that's why she's getting away with all of this. Like, if I cannot imagine, okay, so this is literally what she did. She got a bra that she didn't like, and she sent it to a 14-year-old boy in Ireland. When the parents found out, they freaked out and thought that was inappropriate. Flip those tables. If a grown-ass man in their 20s sent their underwear to a 14-year-old girl, what do you think the ramifications would have been? Yeah, fucking decimated. But because she's a woman, people are like, well, oh, you're a predator. She's a predator. I have no fear saying that. I have no qualms. She's disgusting. Yeah, inappropriate is saying it fucking lightly. I agree. Yeah, so her name, Colleen Ballinger, Miranda Sings was like her terrible stand-up thing she did, which also is, I mean, if you've ever seen that show, I knew nothing about it. It was younger than me, after me, after my age group, whatever. But essentially, it was like supposed to be a comedy skit where people would bring their young children who were watching her YouTube and getting addicted to her YouTube and stuff, but it was very, very adult, full of adult themes. There are video clips of this. I've seen them. She had children reach in her pants to grab food out the front of her pants to grab food out on stage in front of their parents and then eat it. She invited someone from the audience up on stage and then put them in a spread eagle in a dress and thought it was hilarious and funny and propagated the clip a million times. She is a fucking predator. Period. Period. I've watched way too much. It's all there. Like, it's all there and nothing. Fuck all has happened to her at all. Exactly. And there's less. I mean, there's less, watching or watch guards or whatever the fuck. People don't think that's weird. Seatown, you fucking got me. I don't know. My parents, I feel like because we didn't have TV and stuff, they were like almost overtly, protective. Like they had passwords on MTV and all that. We couldn't watch any of that. So I have no idea. I mean, but I was watching like Xena and stuff and watching anything on TNT and USA, which was like heads being blown off and stuff. So arguably same shit, different flavor. Yeah, exactly. But drag is bad and gay media causes problems. And all these allegations came out against this Colleen Ballinger person. And I'm not kidding. She just continues having YouTube, like showing off her kids and family vlogging, which on a fucking whole other separate note, you know how I feel about family vlogging and making content out of your babies. Fucking weird. In my personal opinion, it's fucking weird. Get a goddamn hobby. Your child is not a money. I mean, it's. Just doesn't make any sense. YouTube doesn't give a fuck. They've done nothing. I actually do believe, from what I've read and consumed off of other people putting together a lot of really good information about this case, is that basically all of the children who were a part of these group chats where Colleen was saying things like, "Are you a virgin? Have you lost your virginity? When do you," etc., disgusting, absolutely inappropriate conversations to have with children, they are having to personally go forth and make statements to judges and shit like that. YouTube doesn't give a fuck. They've done nothing. I think they're claiming neutral party. Because I guess it didn't happen on YouTube or something. I don't fucking know. Do you want to know how badly I want to hang out in a private chat with underage children talking about virginity? Like, normal people don't want to do that. And I'm not saying anything against kids. We have nothing in common. I have nothing in common with children, with preteens. I don't want to hang out in a chat with them. I don't want to sit and talk to them at all. And what I'm saying is, the only reason you do as an adult is for nefarious reasons. You're a fucking predator. Yeah, less than, it's like negative. I was trying to think of like negative infinity. Like, what would that be? I don't know. I'm not that good at math. Yeah, it's very, well, I mean, literally I stopped and paused because I was trying to think like, what's the most negative number I can possibly think of? Because that's how badly I would want to hang out in a chat with preteens. The only reason an adult wants to do that is grotesque reasons. Period. You can't tell me wrong. Or your maturity is that level, which we've got a whole other issue there. At least she's legal. Jade, did you hear about, oh, what's his name? Dane Cook getting married to his girlfriend he totally started dating when she turned 18. -0. That'd be the worst, yeah. He's a fucking creep, too. And I used to like his comedy. Helping a master's student with ethics for a game. For kids right now, it's got to go in front of the entire university board. Good. And it should. Right? That's a good thing, right? Good. I was going to say, that sounds like a very good thing to me. I want to make sure I'm on the right card. I wish we had stuff like that. I wish I had like, I remember being a kid, you know, like a preteen or whatever, and no one told me that the older kids weren't cool. So I was like, I just want to do everything in my power to be like the older kids, hang out with the older kids. They're cool. That's where I want to be. But like, you know, I'm sure we all went to parties in our youthhood where there'd be those random kids who graduated high school 3 years ago, but for some reason still come to all the parties in the woods with the bonfires. And you'd be like, oh my God, they're so cute. They must really like me. And when you grow up and you're that age, you're finally like, oh no, that's wrong. Like, all of this is creepy. Nothing about us, people who aren't pedophiles, craves to want to hang out with children. Nothing. Like, unless they're your kids, whomst you love and just want to spend time with, beyond that, it's only bad. Testing with adults is department level approval, which is 10 times easier, which all makes sense. Yeah. Dane Cook, he gave me the ick too. I liked some of his comedy at the very, very beginning, and then I realized he was stealing comedy pretty early on. I've dated older women in my time. I also believe that if both parties are consenting adults, then let them live. Yeah, if it's consenting adults, 100% agree. With that said, there are some, you say out loud, oh, come on, that's the Dane Cook situation. I mean, no shit. We watched a clip, and he stumbles over his words, and quite literally, like, he's like, yeah, we've been together for 6 years, and she's 20, I think she's like, is she 22 at the time? He's like, yeah, we've been together 6 years, she's 22, so we're finally getting married. We met when she was 18, and the whole world was like, that math didn't math, sir. Something like that. Like, he outed himself. Like, he fucked it up, so he outed himself as dating her when she was 16. Something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was clearly like, oh, motherfucker. Like, stop it. You're gross. Like, again, you're consenting adults at this point, I guess. Whatever. I don't know what you have in common, but okay. Sure. Hold on, I'm pulling it over. What is it, Mac? What is it? What is it? Wait, what is it? Cheers. No, that math didn't math at all. I was shaving my eyebrows and accidentally come. Ow! How bad? Wait, do you have a butterfly? Depending on how bad you cut it, if it's on your eyebrow, you tend to want to put a butterfly band-aid on it to keep the cut together. Because we move our face so much, it'll keep reopening. So you want to put some sort of like a butterfly band-aid or something. Ouchies. I'm sorry, honey bean. Give it to me, Rolticon. I accidentally closed an entire thing of links I had. You might not have heard me because I mumbled it, but I was like, if anybody sent me a link in the last minute, I just accidentally closed it with my bad hand. Throw it. Thank you. That was on me. I got it now. Oh, it's okay. So is it just me? Is it like an ad blocker, or is YouTube having a fuck twat? What is it, me? I'm trying to reload it. Yeah. I have no idea. Is it me? Yours, TikTok works still, but YouTube isn't working for me. What the fuck is happening with mine? Hold on, I'm googling. Please stop. Doing it with a broke hand. This is the dumbest thing. So it is just me. Interesante. Well, they might have got me for now. We'll see if that updates. I can't get YouTube to do anything. Cool. Well, once again, TikTok wins. Never thought I'd live to see that. I don't hate TikTok. Didn't they make it illegal? What's happening? Wait. I can't let it go any further without informing you. The #1 way children die in the summer is choking on hot dogs. Can we not? Let's not perpetuate this one. Yeah. Hot dogs, otherwise known as the airway plug. I'm not exaggerating, the #1 way. Not fireworks, not car accidents, not drowning. Hot dogs. Because people cut them up into perfect little coin shapes and they go, and it goes, and it lodges and you can't finger it out because it feels like flesh and it looks like flesh. It's horrible. I'm glad I want to watch these dumbasses choke. I'm not, no shade for sharing this, but like, let's not turn this into a challenge. This is just me making a PSA for everybody. Fuck this challenge. Kids are gonna die. You know? It was like that milk crate challenge when kids were like, yeah, let's pile milk crates as high as we can and walk across it, and then they fell and broke their necks. We are not snakes. I love to watch a dumbass choke. Do not get me wrong. Like, it's hilarious. And the man in the short shorts that is commenting makes it all the better. But no shit, all I can see is kids thinking this is funny and doing it on their iPhone, their mom's iPhone, and choking to death. Oh, they're airway plugs, man. They're so bad. I love hot dogs, but don't do this. The Enya in the background really made it solid. What? I mean, Vissy, why any TikTok challenge? None of them are funny. I don't know. Like, it started with that cinnamon shit on Vine or whatever. Why any of them? You doing a challenge does not impress me. Be original and interesting. All of that shit. But that's fucking, that making fun of them with the short shorts was fabulous. No, Viata, that's the way. Seriously, it's so sick. But if you have a child and your child loves hot dogs, 100%, do not cut them off from hot dogs. Cut them hot dog style first. Half coins. Because as much as you want to tell me your child's chewing their food 100%, they are not. And I cannot tell you how many children I have watched go bye-bye due to a fucking hot dog. Like, don't let your kid run around with a hot dog and chew on it in the yard. Please. That is number one. People will be like, here, it's fan food. And they just like, and then behind a bush, your child suffocates. Don't do that. I hate to be real, but it's so real. And it's the number one injury in the summertime. It's crazy. And then drowning. And then fireworks. Yeah, don't run with food. Sit down and eat. Like, fucking Christ, man. And I'm the first one to say, like, I don't want to sit. Sit to eat. Yeah, eat a hot dog normal. I don't know. Like, but if they're a kid, I highly suggest cutting them up. Like, I've straight up had to explain, and this, I'm not a parent. This is coming from a straight up medical standpoint of just being trained in PALS. If your child is under the age of 5, they are not ready for this hot dog. Period. If there's a chance they've got missing teeth still, not ready. Because they're walking around like, Mom, watch me do this. They're going to inhale your hot dog. They're not ready. General rule of thumb. After preschool, all right, maybe they're ready for this hot dog. But beyond that, they're too young. I mean, it's not anything against your kid. I'm not saying your kid can't chew. A lot of us, I still fucking dribble and choke on food once in a while. But little kids like that, you just don't want to risk it, right? There's no point in risking it for the biscuit. They're little kids. We must protect the childs, right? Hold on. My chat just shrunk. Right? Like, they make Kinder Eggs fucking illegal, but it's so interesting to me. I don't understand. But you can still have a toy in your McDonald's meal. None of it makes sense to me at all. I love hot dog octopuses. They're the best. Those are so fun. When I would eat my cousins, Katie? Babysit my cousins, my aunt had a tube. Wait, what? My shit jumped, sorry. Had a tube thing that showed what a child could choke on. Oh, that's actually probably really smart to have. Right, Viata, thank you. Just because you know CPR and the Heimlich and you watch your kid chew, why even risk it? Why would you want to perform those things? No. What? I used to watch a streamer that had a clip that played constantly of a man swallowing a whole hot dog and then shooting it out of his throat. This is how we die. This is how we die. All of this might be how we die. I chugged a bottle of vinegar when I was 5. Is this really that impressive? Is he gonna puke? The fuck? People are I mean, he's cute as fuck and he's hilarious, but like, what? I bet nobody can hit this here bong. I bet you can't. I bet you can't do no. Oh, look. You didn't and I did. I win. He looks like he should have an OnlyPans. He's cute as fuck. He looks adorbs. Yeah, he looks charming as fuck. Like, he's got a good sense of humor. But, like, no shit, I did. I chugged an entire bottle of vinegar when I was 5. It was terrible. I felt so bad. My body hurts. Wait, where, though? Or just yes. Yeah, like learn from the stupid. There's a device now that I think should be available everywhere with first aid kits that help someone choking. What is it? Do you know what the device is? Because normally, like rule of thumb, if you're ever curious, I feel like I should go over this just because we talked about choking and stuff. If you if you suspect a child or a person of choking, first, the first thing you're going to do is verify there is no air movement. This is very important because the next couple steps will harm someone who is moving air. Let me repeat that. Check to see if there's air movement, i.e., put your hand under their nose and their mouth. A mirror, a piece of glass, anything. Look for fog. If they're making a sound, i.e., or help, they're moving air. Do not continue to steps 2 and 3. I repeat, do not. You'll hurt them. Air is moving, which means the airway is not 100% blocked, which means you want to start slamming on their back and getting them to coughing. If they can start coughing, airway's still moving, means we can get shit going. Just a rule of thumb. Second thing you do, you scoop the mouth. You get your fingers down the side, scoop back all the way back as far as you can, and if you feel nothing and you're not getting anything, then we move on to step 2, which is the Heimlich, which is getting behind someone, putting your hands together in a fist real tight right here, and fucking pile driving them straight into the apex of where your ribs connect right there. Because not only is that the stomach, so you're giving it a huge shock to the system, so maybe you can get like them to like forcibly the pressure of you constricting their airway, but also you have your vagal nerve. I've talked about your vagal nerve before. It goes from your brain to your liver. So if you think about it, what do you destroy in Vegas? Your liver. Ow. So your vagal nerve, vagus nerve, it's the best. Little games like this help me remember everything. So your vagal nerve goes all the way from your head down to your liver, and absolutely you can actually fuck with it by just pushing right there. But by punching right there, you can instigate a vomiting reaction, which will also tend to instigate a lot of pressure change and choke, like puking and coughing stuff up. Bagel, yeah, bagel, 100%. Yeah, it's seriously, it's a really so many little is it called a mnemonic, like word games like that. That's how I got through school, is word games. It's the only way I can. Yeah, if they are coughing, that is moving air. Wheezing is moving air. Audible, and I mean, I could go on forever. I feel bad doing it sometimes, but I know you guys are super nerdy. No shit. If you can hear wheezing, that's a good sign. That is upper airway something, meaning wherever the obstruction is, it is above the vocal cords, and that is 50 times safer and way easier to get out, less likely to have to go into surgery. If you don't hear wheezing, however that person is not doing well, chances are that thing has moved down into the bronchial tubes. Because little did a lot of people know, because people love to fake wheezing in the hospital, is that if I can hear your wheeze, no drugs will touch it. But people, I don't know what it is. I mean, it's so hard not to laugh when it happens. But people who are hypochondriacs, oftentimes, I have no idea what else is going on in their life, but they love to present to the ER with asthma. I'm like, asthma ain't right here, honey. Asthma is so hard to hear. That's why we have stethoscopes, is to hear the asthma. You can't hear it without it. Up here wheezing, that's controlled by like all that shit that our girl on Charismatic Voice talks about all the time, all that muscle control of like all your balls in your throat and stuff like that. So if you can hear it like out loud, like it means whatever's trapped is right here. If you don't hear it and they're having trouble, it's gone lower, which means it could lodge in a bronchial tube. And unfortunately, what's really scary is the lower it goes, the less symptomatic they will be immediately. It's such a weird concept, but like below, once you get into the bronchial tubes, you actually don't have nerves there. You don't feel what's going on in your bronchial tubes. You have hundreds of billions of thousands of little microscopic hairs called cilia that line the lining of your airways all up and down in all these crazy ways, billions of them. And those little guys are constantly moving and fluctuating, and they grab dust and debris that we're breathing in all the time and move it out so it doesn't get lodged in our bronchial tubes. So when something like, say, a small chunk of hamburger gets inhaled and it's small enough to lodge into a really narrow bronchial airway, you won't have immediate symptomatic. You might cough a little bit and then you'll be like, oh no, I'm fine. But what will happen is you'll actually develop something called I believe it's bronchiectasis, but it's an encapsulation of the lung tissue. Essentially, your body notices that that bronchial tube is clogged, which means no air is getting to the actual pink fluffy tissue of the lung. So your body encapsulates that portion of the lung in pus and mucus, and it's kind of like we were talking about the mucosal membrane of your throat and how your body will just stop trying to fix it. Your body will just say, we're not going to deal with that part of the lung anymore because something's there that's not coming out and it's wasting energy. And you can go years just having a constant kind of wet cough. And it's not really life altering or like debilitating, so you don't really go to the doctor for it. You just assume it's maybe your environment. And little did you know, you inhaled a chunk of hamburger 50 years ago and it encapsulated a portion of your lung that has just caused a nonstop 24/7 secretion of mucus in your lungs. It's wild. It's so like just, sit down to eat slowly, drink water, small pieces, chew your food. I think I told you about that kid who his parents took him to Red Lobster for his 21st birthday, but he's allergic to fish. I can't tell you the dumb that comes in sometimes. That was his parents. His parents. He's allergic to fish, but we just went to Red Lobster. What? It's so hard to feel bad for you. My God. There's balls in your throat balls. No shit, yeah. You should watch The Charismatic Voice. She does really cool scopes of inside throats, and you can actually see the throat balls. They are really fucking interesting. This hard, dude, I couldn't even tell you how mad that shit makes me. Because as someone who, like, that was my area of study, tuberculosis and asthma, I specialized in those areas, and it's so fascinating and critical and life-altering, and it's so serious. And you can't really specialize in those areas if you don't have great hearing, because like I said, true bronchial wheezing is very hard to hear. We have to get on your back, be completely silent with our stethoscope and move around and hear. We have to basically be over directly that bronchial tube. It's crazy hard to hear. It's a complete specialty. And when people come in and try to bank off of that shit with, I just want to slap them. Because I know they're faking it. Because the moment they get a painkiller, it goes away. I'm just like, why do we do this? You are an insult to everybody who actually has fucking asthma. What asthma really feels like is kind of like emphysema. If you're curious, I feel like I don't believe in instilling fear. I want to give you guys confidence in the knowledge you have based on this kind of stuff. If you feel like maybe you might have asthma or something like that, one symptom that's very common is oftentimes taking big breaths of air, but feeling like you're not. It's very, very scary, but like you could do that and it just feels like nothing's happening. And so you keep doing it. And essentially, if you want to simulate asthma, it's very, very similar to the way we simulate emphysema. If you've ever been in here when I teach you guys how to do that. But basically, you take the biggest breath you can possibly take all the way to the top of your volume and now breathe on top of it, not letting it out. So that's how people with COPD and asthma live. But the difference, the way that felt is how emphysemics and people with COPD feel all the time. The way that worked, i.e. delivering oxygen, is what's happening to asthmatics. So asthmatics are taking this huge fucking breath, and asthmatics can oftentimes start to develop a barrel chest because they take bigger breaths than anybody else. They're taking a breath with 20% on top of it, and they're only getting that 20%. Because something, depending on what their asthmatic mechanism is, there's 3 and then there's mixed. It could be any of the 3. Depending on the mechanism of it, causes various, does that make sense? But seriously, that's what it can feel like. So if you've ever had that moment, and again, these extraneous circumstances, so like if you flew to Denver and suddenly had that feeling, doubting it's asthma, we have less oxygen, you're high in the air. Stuff like that, like if it's an obvious change in environment or something like that, or there's a new allergen in the air, please don't default immediately to asthma. But absolutely, if you ever have those moments, it can be exacerbated by allergens. It can be exacerbated by exercise. It can be something absolutely your body just does wrong, i.e. quivering, creating an overt amount of mucus, the cilia freezing for some reason. There's so many different mechanisms as to what can cause asthma. But it can be very serious, and it can pop up and occur at any time in your life. That's another thing that leads a lot of people to very late stage diagnoses where a lot of damage has already been done, i.e. the barrel chest, and they've expanded their airways to this ridiculous thing because they're like, well, I didn't start feeling like this till I was in my 30s. You're born with asthma, right? Absolutely not. Yes, but you can absolutely develop asthma at any point in your life. So if out of nowhere you didn't suddenly start smoking something absurd and you just are feeling out of breath all the time, go talk to your doc. Ask for a PFT, a pulmonary function test. It is covered by your insurance. There are PFT clinics everywhere. They're super easy, and it can give us so much fucking information. It can tell us literally exactly what's going on in the inside. So if anything gives you peace of mind telling you don't have asthma. Poor air quality, exactly. Like, I used to feel that way just working in the hospital, but it was only while I was at work, and it's that the crazy, dry, constant air filtration system going through surgical centers for obvious reasons I probably don't need to elaborate on. But because of that, it leads to sinus infections in all the nurses. It leads to dry everything. And I felt like sometimes I would go running to a patient or something, and I was out of breath, and I run every day. Like, you get out of breath no matter how much you run, you just get used to it. But, like, I would feel really out of breath, and it's that dry, just nasty fucking air. Yeah, the HVAC. Dude, I don't know why. I always felt like it was worse in the surgical centers. It just made me feel crusty. Like the moment I got to work, it was a combination of all those fluorescent lights and that dry air. I would just start to feel this tight in my face immediately, and I'd be snorting saline all night. Cheers, love. Absolutely, senor, and that's absolutely what can happen. And that's basically the way your throat is acting is the exact way your bronchial tubes are acting because of that allergen or whatever causes it for anybody else listening. But you can't feel it because there are not nerve endings down there. You can poke lungs and not feel it, which is sick. But you have enough nerves here on the track to your lungs that theoretically you should feel before some horrible foreign body is intruding. You know what I'm saying? Fungus is a really bad one. Airborne, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an expert on the air shit, but it's the spores, right, C-Town? I want to say that's like the absolute, like the worst is having mold. If there's any kind of mold or fungus growing in like your carpet of your house, the subflooring, the walls, the spores get into the air. Oh man, I think I've told you guys this story ages ago, but this was one of the craziest like black mold stories I ever personally heard. I worked with this awesome guy at Lowe's for years, and we worked there for like 6 years together. So over the course of a year, he was just telling me like this saga that was going on. So he had a daughter. She was like 7 or 8 or whatever. He's like, yeah, so for Christmas, we got my daughter a hamster. Hamster died like 3 weeks later. And we're like, you didn't take care of your hamster. Like, this was supposed to be a test. Like, this was a responsibility test to see if you could get a dog, da 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 da. And the girl is in hysterics. Like, she is fucking, she's like, I took care of that hamster. I changed its bedding every day. It had fresh water. Like, she knew. This was like, she had been waiting for this hamster her whole life. So her parents are like, okay, we believe you. You have no reason to lie to us. Let's try again. Like, maybe we got a bad not a bad hamster, but maybe we got a hamster that had a problem or something like that. So they ended up going through like a private hamster breeder or some crazy shit like that, like not Petco, getting a kind of expensive hamster, whatever. 6 weeks later, the hamster dies. And the parents go to the daughter and they're like, okay, we believe you, but like, because they helped out, the hamster lived a little bit longer. The hamster seemed fine. Hamster just dies, wakes up to this dead hamster one day. Long story short, my boss finally is like, someone came into the store asking for a mold testing kit and his light bulb went off. He was like, oh shit. And he ripped up the wood flooring in his daughter's room. And they had a kind of older house, like a fixer upper, kind of Victorian-ish. Black mold. The entire house. The subflooring was fuzzy. I don't think black mold's fuzzy, so I don't want to say that. Sticky with it. I've never experienced black mold personally, but it was literally the entire subflooring. And I guess rodents and shit are insanely sensitive to the spores. And because this hamster was kept on the ground in a cage, it was just right there, just like snorting it all up, and they would just die. It was horrible. So they had to like almost demolish the house. Fucking crazy. Oh my god. Okay, Cinemus. So on that topic, bro. So you know how last year I finally got up the courage to like plant all those random ass seeds that I had saved for many, many moons. And I got some good plants and whatever. I got a decent amount of weed. So bitch. I go to my P.O. box, and I'm not kidding you. ClassyKatie sent me, I'm not, probably 30, if not more, incredibly high quality seeds. All fem, all like 9-week, blah, blah, blah. Like, check this. It's just insane. and I was going to hit you up because now I have to take it seriously. I feel like because of this, I have to take this seriously. Like that grow I did last year was basically like, I want to get rid of these seeds. Like, but these are so nice. I have more. Just let me. So these ones I haven't opened because they're so fascinating. It looks like a cartridge for a video game, but it's called SoFem Genetics. More SoFems. Check this shit. I know. I'm so glad you popped by because I kept forgetting. I just got it the other day, the package, but this box is just full of seeds. I feel so spoiled, like spoiled fucking rotten. So I got Kraken cake, and they come like this, which is incredible. Do you see those tiny little vials? This one's Headmaster Kush, and literally there's like 6 seeds per package. I feel disgustingly spoiled. I'm not. It's almost shameful. Like it's great. Panther, baby. Look at these cute little. There's one seed in that one. Most of them have a ton of seeds in them. Ice Krispy treats. There's just so many. I could go on. I could just keep going. I do feel wildly, wildly spoiled, but also scared because now I have to gobsmacked genetics. Inferno gets smacked with the little vial with the seeds in it. I am. Thank you, Vissy. This definitely feels like that. I would confirm. More SoFem with 3 seeds in a tiny vial. It's just so many. And the last time I bought weed seeds was ages ago. But when I bought them, they were fucking expensive, like $30 a pop. I have no idea, but I feel like I need to do this honor. Still haven't, I don't know. These definitely have seeds in them. Should we open one? I'm opening one. I want to see it. I'm doing it. How? Oh my god, is it child? I can't do it with my hand. My hand's broke, you child-proof piece of shit. Come on. You're an asshole. Nobody likes you, Mom said. Do I push and pull? Oh, yeah. Ow. I'm gonna get it. There's a pull tab. I just have to push it against my thigh because my hand hurts. One moment. I just want to see what's in it. It probably looks like everything else, but I'm gonna do it anyways. You know what? I'm gonna slay you and your mom if you're just gonna be like this. I hate you. Ow. Maybe I can't open it right now. It's so stupid. What'd I do in my hand? Oh man. I almost got run over on my run. No shit. And ow. I dove into a ditch and landed on my hand. So technically, I did it to myself. But it's basically eliminated my ability to grip anything right now. So I'm just using my fucking thumbnail. I know. I need to find a new running track. They seriously made everything so childproof, unless you're an actual child because they're smart and ingenuitive and they'd be able to get into it, but I can't. There's going to be seeds in there. We'll have to hammer it. I can't do it with my hand right now. I feel so crippled. I hate this. I want it back. I have no grip. That's the worst. I hate it. You're now entering a stress-free zone enforced by... Wait, sales what? That's pretty fucking funny, though. You are now entering a stress-free zone enforced by Sniper. No, that's pretty funny. Hold on, I was gonna... Come here, come here. Can I ask for your fingies? I can't open this. No. You have to pinch there and then pull.
Oh, okay.
I know. I couldn't do it with my broken hand, but I don't know. It's really hard to get. Childproof stuff is so stupid.
Not even going in.
Yeah, but if you pull it, it pops out. Like I thought I broke this one. Cause see, it pops like that. But I don't know. They make shit way too childproof these days. Like, I am an adult.
Oh.
Mine's off. No, that doesn't even matter. Do it on this one. I didn't notice that made a difference. I'm glad I'm not the only one that can't get into this. It's not hard to get into, literally. It has like a push place, but it doesn't even push down. It doesn't. I think I just need to hammer them open. It's the same mechanism, but mine wouldn't push down either. But you see what I mean? Like if you pull it out, see how they pop like that? Like it's a tab holding it in. But how the fuck do you get the tab?
Oh, okay. There. You gotta push down on the top.
Oh my god, babe, look at it. Look at it. Come here. Wait, because you opened it.
Nice.
But then, did you read it?
Cheetah piss.
Look at this. Will you open this one?
Oh, you can do it.
No, my hand hurts.
Okay.
It's the pinching. It kills me. Thank you.
I love you.
Love you. Thank you. You're the best. He did it. We got it. Okay. They're so extra, the packaging. So they look like that, and then this is how they open. They even have a wax seal. That's a real wax seal on the inside. Like, what the fuck? And it says, cherry cheetah. It's cheetah piss and trop cherry. 5 feminized seeds. That's what I'm saying. This is why I'm hitting up CNMOs, because he literally works in a grow. Like, he does this for a living. So I'm going to be asking advice, because it's so extra. The other one looks the same. This one's called Fizzy. Oh my god. The wax seal is such an extra. Like, why? But also, yes. Why? But also, yes, please. Fizzy Lifter, GMO root beer, and trop cherry, 5 feminized seeds. It's so fucking extra. It does. It matches the label colors. Oh my god. I was going to say it's like when Vissy does this. She mixes multiple colors to do the wax seal. And then that's the vial with the seeds in it. It's just crazy. I feel it. I've never seen seeds like this packaged this beautifully or whatever in my life. I feel like I need to get real good dirt and do I have the felt planters. I have that. They really care. Exactly. I mean, Vis, did you see one? I don't know if you got to. I whipped these out the other day to show people. But there was another one in here that's so extra. This one. I felt like I was being proposed to. It's called Leaf Cycle. And it's got like this box in it. So, of course, I was like, let's look at the box. I don't have the money to do a hydroponic grow. I'm not that. I need a free way to grow. Oh, fuck. Am I going to be able to open this one? Shit. If I can just use my thumbnail, I can do it. It's so tiny. I need Vissy's hands. Come on, you piece of No. Oh, come the fuck on. Grow some weed and put some tarantulas in the tank to guard it. You know what's crazy? It's so hard to grow plants with tarantulas because they web over them and kill them on accident. I've tried. I've grown so many plants in my tarantula cages and they just cover them in webbing until they're like smothered and they can't get any sunlight and then they die. That being said, last year when I grew weed outside, there was a giant spider on my weed, like living on it. I can't get it open, but basically inside this tiny little box is another adorable vial sitting on its own little pillow, and it looks like an engagement ring box on the inside. But I really don't want to fuck my hand again. I really wish you were easier to open. I know, I opened it the other day. I really thought it would be easier to open, but apparently it's not. Vissy's going to be here in like 2 weeks, so she'll be able to help me open up into all these things. But it was super, I mean, it literally is just like one of those tiny vials, but sitting in this little box and it's little seeds and it looks so little special and shit. It's just, the packaging is off the charts. It's pretty cool. But long story short, I would like to do a responsible real grow and do all this honor because it's so many. It is crazy. Like, there's so much weed in here. I legally can't grow it all at once, which is insane. It's so much. I could literally rotate a stock for quite some time. Gonna have to switch to mobile. It's laundry day. Oh, dude, good luck. I think we need to take a break. I was gonna take one before I remembered all those seeds and Cinemus came in. But yeah, there's so many. It's a box of them. And so yeah, like obviously like not rolling. So it's not like I can go out and buy some high-tech tank or tent and do like a hydroponic grow or something. I just basically like what kind of dirt and fertilizer and how do I keep these alive while being poor? Please. Oh, Mech, so from what I understand, I think it's 4 plants per adult person in the house. And that's Colorado specific though. All over the US it's very different. Some people can grow a lot more than that, but I believe we're 4 plants per adult person. And then the other weird caveat is that you have to grow them inside. And we've guessed at why, like, people could steal your weed, cross contamination of weed pollen or something. I don't know, but you're technically not supposed to grow it outside. That being said, I may or may not have had to do that last year because I went to Burning Man and I didn't know what else to do. 8 per, damn. I mean, I almost wonder, like, if I grew it really, really well, I don't know how much on average you can get per plant, but it'd be so much weed, I feel like it would go bad before I could smoke it all. And I smoke a lot of weed, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's more than 4 per person than here, because I feel like Colorado's pretty lenient. I might have guessed really low. Hold on, I'm going to Google it. I broke my nail. How much weed can I grow? How much weed can I grow in Colorado? Oh. Up to 6 plants per Colorado resident over the age of 21, with as many as 3 plants flowering at one time. What? Wait, I have to like... Can we just say 6 per person? Did they have to do that part? You have to stagger them. Yeah, they're making a stoner do math. Don't make me do that. Fuck. Can we just keep it fucking simple? For example, Denver limits a home grow to 12 plants, even if there are 3 or more adults over the age of 21 in the resident. Okay, so 6 plants per person, 3 flowering at a time, up to 12 plants. I'm confused by all of that. And I'm a stoner. Like, none of that makes sense. Michigan is 12 plants per adult, and it can be in or out, but has to be hidden from public view. Do you have any of those? Adding additive laws? Because, like, that just seems... Why even write any of that shit? Why not just say 12 per household? Is it me? But it said up to 12. Yeah. It's per resident up to 12. So, basically, that's 2 residents. Really? They make it that confusing on purpose so it can be misconstituted. That's fucked up. Yeah, so I looked at Michigan. 12 plants. Michigan marijuana law allows persons 21 years or older to cultivate a total of 12 plants within their residence at a time. However, there are a few stipulations. Of course, plants must be kept in an enclosed, secure area that is not accessible to the public. So you guys get just 12 plants total. According to the Google. I don't know, though. I just did a quick Google. It's just interesting how they make it fucking complicated. We're high. I need to take a break. I gotta pee and get my water. I loaded a bowl. Load your bowl. BRB. Well, cheers. I grabbed my thrift finds. I wanted to show you guys the cool shit I got. Because I'm broken. So, I can't do anything else. But I got some good shit. I went and got those belts and shit. And I figured... So, what happens is that Burning Man is right before Halloween. So, fucking thrift stores tend to get really picked over right before Burning Man, which is so fucking annoying. Fine. I mean, good for you. Thank you for thrifting. But I figured I'd do some easy picks, and I think I got literally everything I ever need, which is awesome. So for those that haven't been to Burning Man, there's a white Wednesday. Everybody wears white and then gets filthy. So just random white dress. But it's cute as fuck. And I got it for like $2. But then I noticed I went very prom. I just found so many, like, I don't know, like these kind of shits. which is gonna be dank because it's gonna be nice and cool, but also like it looks like a fairy. I don't know. I dug this got me a lot. I figured green. So the theme, there's a theme because it's Burning Man. The theme of Burning Man this year is Alice in Wonderland. It's called something. It's like Through the Looking Glass or something. So I tried to go like like Alice in Wonderland theme. So I thought green caterpillar. Right? I seriously thought about putting the little wings on it. Like the little purple wings that the caterpillar gets when he's adorable because it's fairy-like. And then I found this one for Cheshire Cat. It's seriously perfect Cheshire Cat colors. I don't know. Oh, it does. It comes up on stream. See that like dual chrome? The red and the purple? But these are just like old prom dresses or something. Or maybe bridesmaid dresses. I have no idea. But I got it for like $5, which is crazy. But the colors, I just have to put a tail on it and some cat ears and boom, Cheshire Cat. I really liked the colors though. I know. I am a beautiful butterfly. I love that movie so much. I just washed all of these so they were hang drying. And then this one I got for the flowers because like the flowers, they talk, so I don't know, it's flowers. That's it. It's just flower covered. But it's like it might be too big for me. I might have to take this one in. I don't know. I don't really look at the sizes because I can sew. I can take shit in if I want to. This one might be too big. I don't know. But I liked the flower pattern. It was fun. It's basically like Burning Man. You guys know it's desert and it's 120 degrees. So it's all about the less clothes you can have on at a time, kind of. But also dress up and feel cool. It's very much, it's kind of a game. Dude, the halter boobies, don't have to wear a bra. It's the best. I know. I got some good shit for cheap. This one, I don't know. It just looked like it would be cool, but it's like a see-through-y, one of these where it's like you could probably wear a bikini under it and be like, yeah, it's an outfit. I don't know. The White Rabbit, maybe? Yeah, White Rabbit. It was $1, so it's perfect. This next one, I have no idea. If you can think of an Alice in Wonderland theme for this one, I have no clue. But I seriously saw it, and all I could think of was how cool it's going to look being out on the playa with all the, like, strobes and all the different lights going off and everybody's party lights, and how this will look in that. Again, might be too big for me. I might have to take it in. I don't know. I didn't look at the size. But, like, look at that. It's, like, magic, metallic, but, like, pink and purple. This, right? I know. Again, it's like someone's old prom dress or something. I have no idea. Thrifting is the best thing that's ever. But the way this will look out there, I was thinking, I don't know what to do with it, but the way it'll look under all the cool lights, all those sparkles, it's like, see that shit? Oh, it's gonna look so cool. I got it for $8. That's under 10 is my favorite. That's my sweet spot. And then these are a couple things I got for Zach. This is actual silk. How the fuck people just give this shit up? I don't know. It's a fucking silk kimono with a dragon on it. Like, it's just dank. I don't know. It says Mina on it. Someone named Mina didn't want it. But it's like, even if he didn't want this, I would take this apart and use the silk. It's really nice. The pocket has a dragon on it or something. Some sort of embroidery. But it's like handmade and shit. It's really nice. And it looked like something you could walk. Yeah, right? Tell me you can't see Zeke walking around in his panties in this. Perfect. Yeah. And it is really comfy. It's really soft. And it's like, it's truly like kimono size. So it's big. It's like really oversized. Which is another thing you kind of want out there, because I don't know about you guys. I can't stand wearing skin-tight clothes when I'm hot. Which is why all the really short stuff, get some of your flesh out, because fuck, it gets so hot. And then this is the other one I got him. It's just so good. it's even got, like, the different lengths so you can tie it in the front. But I showed it to him, and he instantly was like, honey, come here. Have you eaten anything lately? You're looking thin. I could snap you like a cracker. He turned into a Jewish grandmother so fast. It's just a leopard print, like, something. I don't know. Dance gown thing. but I thought it was perfect. But that I got a lot of like that was some good shit, I think, for, you know, Burning Man finds. I never find shit that good, honestly. Like usually like little prom dress and stuff all taken for Halloween, which good. But I want them too. Burning Man is like dress up all day. New Jersey Mom, that's exactly what he did. Ow, my bruise. Wait, is that even gonna work, Glut? YouTube, I think the ad blockers finally got me. I can't get YouTube to work. Oh shit, this one might actually work. I just want to play it as fast as possible. It's not. Oh, I'm nervous. Zach, and he didn't believe it's improv, but I'm pretty sure it was. It was like competitive, improvised swing dancing. Like you and your partner did not previously practice together. Wow, that is pink. Okay, well, we're there now. Chesh, it was phenomenal. I wish I knew how to find it. Have you seen it, Mish? Dude, I mean, if I hadn't read all the comments and, like, seen it, I wouldn't believe it was improvised. Like, that these people had never met. It was so it was so impressive. It was so fucking cool. Like, they must have, you know, signals or whatever that I don't know the word for it, where basically, like, you make a certain move with your hip and that person knows what you're going to do next. Because otherwise you die. They jump into each other's arms. I just don't understand it. See, I don't know how to dance in any way, shape, or form. I'm a daddy long legs. Hold on, I'm going to look it up. Search improv dance part. Seriously, so it's a thing? I'm going to look up swing, because that one, I think swing dancing is really cool. All dancing's cool. I can't do any of it. Oh, I'm not kidding you. The one that I saw is the top thing that just... Please feel free to repost them. If you're not a sub, just ask for a permit. It's literally just protects us from randos posting, like, murder porn or something in the chat, because nobody wants to see any of that nasty. But I am working on, like, trying to construct some sort of system where we can have, like, a Discord channel or something like that people can just dump into, you know? So when you find cool shit at night, you don't have to worry about us finding it the next day. Like, I can just go in there and fish them all out and find them and preload them and stuff. That's my goal. Cheers and happy 420. We almost made it. Let me see. Let me grab that one. And then I could also pre-vet them. Not that I don't trust y'all, but sometimes people post shit in there that, for lack of a better word, isn't funny or entertaining, and I don't want to waste our time. All right, this is one from Sarah, I believe. This is the one that's timestamped, right, Sarah? Timestamped at 7:09. Jizz. I keep thinking this is a beverage. Cheers. Ugh. But, like, did not do this on purpose, just good song covers. So, like... Okay, we've been cleansed. Yeah. It works for rewriting my ears really quick. Hold on, I gotta find the first one. Of so many link. Oh, there it is, the bunny. And then there was Beat It. Beat It! Okay. Dirtman's Pickled Ginger. Wait, what? I love Pickled Ginger. And Dirtman. What up, Death Rage? How are you? I will do my best to try to find a shimmy emote. I don't know how to animate emotes myself, but I'll do my best to try to find a... There's got to be someone just, you know... There's Pink Guy, but he's doing like a full body worm shimmy. It's just got to be like this one, you know? It's the gander. Take a gander, George. All right, tell me if volume's terrible. I'm turning it up. I just don't want it to be too... Don't hurt us. No injure. Just love. Ooh. Have I heard this? The cover? Or maybe I just heard another cover of this. I love this song. This is dank, Vile. Jess. Jess. This is pretty good. I like it. The metal's in the perfect spot. I've done it. Dun 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 dun. That's how we started the day, Funk. Come on. I really like this. To the tits with you. Good find. Ooh, mayo. Ooh, mayo. Again, the only mayo in my life I will ever act that way to. Oh. Creepy nuts. Jess. I almost closed one on accident. This is I mean, I like this. They put the metal in the good spot, and they don't add too much. I dig it. Well, no shit, Mayo. So, like, for a few days, for some reason, our morning conversations kept starting with actual mayonnaise, like talking about our detestment of it. And the sheer amount of times I said, Mayo McNasty is the only mayo I will deep throat in, just to be clear, because the amount of times I said I fucking hate mayo felt really bad. Every time I said it, I was like, but not like our mayo. Just to be clear. Just to be clear. Because it felt terrible to say. It feels bad, but like, fucking mayonnaise is nasty. Is this one a video? Looks like someone having their period on a bad day. Not a video, but cool art. This one's a Beat It cover? Oh, brave. Fuck, I'm gonna listen to the shit out of this. I can already feel it. It's got the perfect level of anger. Mayo, as is appropriate. I like this. I mean, naturally, weekends is when we talk the most shit, so that makes the most sense. Let's be real. This is great. I really like this. I'm not, like... I'm kind of an asshole when it comes to covers, and this is pretty good. Did you see the fuck who tried to run me over then? Me too. I was very expecting to be disappointed, but I always go into covers that way because I'm usually really... They try to change them too much or not enough or something. But this is pretty good. I liked the last one too. Yeah. Same. Oh shit. Do you like music like that, Anthony? Because I've recently become mildly obsessed with a band called Sleep Token, and they're like almost every song crosses at least 3 different genres within the same song, but somehow it works. Sleep Token. I saw him live with my sister and was like, oh wow, they're the shit, and started listening to them. They're incredible. Like, truly are very talented. But their songs are all, I mean, in a good way, not in like a we're just trying to do this for fucking no reason whatsoever kind of, you know? You know. Yeah, and they're from the UK, which is interesting. I would have never known that had I not heard an interview. I think my bruise is getting worse. I must look. I'm injured everywhere. Let's not talk about it. It's all self-inflicted. Again, not on purpose. From ashes to new. Hold on. Do I know them? No one didn't. And if they say they didn't, they're lying. Funk. That's like anytime some pop artist decides it's their time to cover a Metallica song during their concert. Except Miley Cyrus. Miley can do it. But, like, not that I'm here to bring back terrible memories of things no one wants to remember. But remember that one time Avril Lavigne covered Fuel? Why? I don't understand why. You don't. Nobody understands why. Oh, fuck. I have so many links. Hold on. I lost. What was the next one? No. 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 Did I save you to the tits? Yes, I did. No. Did I save you to the tits? Yes, I did. Bye. Did I save you to the tits? Yes, I did. Bye. Did I save you? Yes, I did. Bye. Did I save you? Yes, I did. Bye. Yes, I did. Found it. Was it Creepy Nuts? That's real. I said that out loud. That's real. I mean, I don't think how do you not do that? Wait, what did I? Guys, I've already forgotten what I did. Oh, the memory. See, I forgot. That's how. This is what I mean. You can tell me anything because I forget immediately. I already forgot what I said, but now I've remembered again. I'm so sorry. But you know what I'm saying? Like, at least I'm not alone in my absolute detestment of that bullshit happening. Like, why do we have just stick to your shit? For fuck's sake, if you want to impress me elsewhere. That's not it. You gotta stop. I'm trying to think. Someone else, some pop star tried to cover one. Yeah. So close, no matter how far. And then I heard, like, another pop star try to cover, Nothing Else Matters. It's just, why would you? Myself an asshole. You guys gotta stop correcting me. I mean, not an asshole, an idiot. It's like, clearly. Did I miss one? I feel like we watched them. We watched Beat It. And the other one, I don't think I missed one. Glet says I should know this song too, but like, I just feel stupid. I don't know them. Maybe it's time to bring out the evil twin and just put myself in the closet for a bit. What did I hear? I mean, if these guys say they dropped it on the drop day and we watched it, we must have. I guess I'm just an idiot. I got no other reason to have forgotten it because I like it. And I saved it. It did say it was unplayed, which doesn't make any sense if we played it. I trust you. Haven't been able to afford therapy for like a month. And so the more dumb I get, the more concerned I get. Because I don't have anyone in my personal life to like truly tell me like, no, it's happening, or like, no, it's not. It's okay. You just smoke too much pot. So I'm just getting mildly concerned. It's fine. On that note, I have to go walk my dogs and stuff. So, I found this, but I'll save it for later. I'm curious to see her first corn experience. I don't know what to do with that one, but we do not have time for a 47 minute video today. Holy crap. because we have watch party tonight and it's a movie. So, if you want to come to our watch party, what happened to my thing, my shit? Just blanked itself. Dude, if I was going to choose her first corn experience, I'd probably go blind. Has she reacted to blind? I wonder if she has. She's reacted to so much shit by now. It's pretty crazy. She pumps out videos like crazy. So watch parties are normally at 5 p.m. Tomorrow it's going to be 1 hour later, but tonight it's normal time. Tonight we're watching Blades of Glory in honor of the wonderful gay anime we just finished. And then tomorrow we're going to watch Godzilla. And then while we watch the movies these next 2 nights, we're going to be just chatting about what to watch next. Because we have just like a very epic anime list to work through of animes I've not seen, including Mashal. So many others in there. Seriously, so many. It's insane. So I'll probably be scrolling through them and asking what people want to watch or whatever. And we usually, when we do animes, we start 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we usually watch like 3 episodes a night, and we just meme and sit in silence. It's fun. It's one of my favorite fucking movies, and for dumb reasons like Nick Swarsden and his strange obsession with the skaters, I don't know. He kills me. Anytime he does anything, he makes me laugh hysterically. I'm really excited for tonight, too. So feel free to drop by in the Discord if you want. We just hang out in the channel that's at the very bottom called Shh, because we don't talk. It's no audio. But we have a little text channel where we nonstop meme with each other while we watched it. So feel free to drop by if you want. But if not, you don't have to. It's fine. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. Life is your apple. Fuck it. What? I think they must be updating Twitch because my dashboard just had a heart attack. What the fuck? I just wanted to try to raid somebody. I want to raid somebody. You could make a pipe out of anything if you're brave enough. Life is your apple. Fuck it. I don't see the joke. You guys don't do... It's fine. Words to live by. Take my wisdom with you. They changed the rating system. Oh my god, it looks so weird. Why can't I just type someone's name in? Oh my god. It's broken. They've broken everything! Fuck. They really did. Wait, okay, I will fuck the apple that is in my life. Make sure it's worm-free. I don't want to hear it about any of you having problems with your genitals and worms. None of us need that in our life. Don't do that. Keep that shit to yourself. Worm-free. They broke the raids. I don't know what it's broke. They broke it. Where do I type in who the fuck I want to raid? Alright. They changed the raids. I don't know what they've done. Now we know why Twitch has been twitchy. I called it. I fucking knew they were updating shit. I knew it, because it's been twitchy for days. Take your joy, be kind to yourself, drink water, all of those things. I have to pee really bad, so I'm not rushing, but kind of, because I'm gonna wet myself. Make sure to take care of yourself and wash your fucking bong. If I see you tonight, I see you. If not, I hope to see you tomorrow for Faded Friday, where we do exactly what we did today. We just watch cool music videos and get really high. Hopefully YouTube's not a cock. I love you. There was one other thing. Fuck, what was it? Oh, no. You know what, I guess.